Welcome everybody to my live stream. It has been a really interesting day today. It has been an interesting week. I have been on vacation, but I'm not really on vacation, but I'm kind of on vacation. Let me try to adjust this camera. Today's been a busy day. I've been doing videos all day and I'm pulling the wrong cord. Sorry, y'all. You'll hear a bunch of noise in the background. It's just my children, just people at my house. It is the holiday season. It's the holiday season. The whoop de woo and tickety tock. And don't forget to put on your sock. I'm singing Christmas songs. I don't mind me now. Just don't mind me now, y'all. Oh. Let me see. Let me try to get things straight. Hello, Gemini. Gemini. It's a silly night tonight, y'all. It's a silly night. I don't have too much to talk about this week because this week has been pretty cut and dry and pretty interesting. I've been doing videos all day. I've been working. I was supposed to be like on vacation, but I'm not. Happy holidays, everybody. I think I'm going to be here live New Year's because I don't have any other plans on New Year's. God, there's a big smudge on my glasses. Hello, Marie Miller. Happy holidays. I don't have any New Year's Eve plans. So, therefore, I might just be like, what? I'm trying to adjust my camera. Let me go turn some light on. Um, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Let me go turn my light on, guys. Let me go turn my light on. Bye. And close my door so my cat won't come in. Every time my cat comes in, y'all know Mickey come in and Mickey be acting ignorant. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jennifer. Is that my Jennifer or is it the other Jennifer? It's like, is that my Jennifer? I ain't talked to my Jennifer all day. I've been busy all day. I've been going all day. But anyway, I was just waiting for everybody to gather around. Come on in. We're going to talk about BTS. We're going to do like we do every week. We're going to talk about BTS. Oh, another one. Oh, another Jennifer. Okay, different Jennifer, not my sister-in-law Jennifer. We're going to talk about BTS updates. We're going to talk about the SBS Gayo. Did you guys watch that? Did y'all miss that? Because I missed it. They were talking about it. Um, it's kind of sparked some kind of controversy. Oh, you from Belgium? Oh, hello. It's kind of sparked some controversy about this SBS, and I've heard of it. You know, I've seen BTS perform. Again, I'm not really. It's not an award show. It's like a showcase. I'm in on New Year's, except listening to my neighbors shoot guns. Hopefully, the bullets on. That's how I feel. There is a lot. Even right now, I can hear fireworks and stuff going off. Like ever since Christmas Eve to New Year's, it's gonna be like this. Like my neighbors, I live in the country, so they don't care. I live in the country, honey. They are out here in the they're out here in the country, and so they will shoot off guns. I agree. Hopefully, a bullet don't come down like hit my kids, hit these kids up in here. I'll be mad. Um, but anyway, you're in Arizona. You're in the country in Arizona. I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas, but I probably have to turn down my volume anyway. But let us begin. So, who are we gonna talk about first? It's been a week. Anyway, let me do a little housekeeping. Let me do a little church notes today. A little housekeeping. First of all, I will be posting new videos all week. I think today I've made 5 videos, and each video is about 30 to 45 minutes. So I have been, and then after I do the video, I have to edit. So, hello, Justy Velas. I have to edit the videos, and I've been doing some new editing tricks and flips and stunts. You live at the coast. There's firework New Year's Eve on the beach. That sounds awesome. I just live in a landlocked city. There's a lake here. There's a lake. But like if you hear it, and you will hear like pop in the background because again, where I'm in my bedroom and my window is right here, and my neighbors are shooting off fireworks right outside my window. My window faces the backyard. I was supposed to take it easy this week. Marie Miller, I have not. Christmas Day, we went out and we played video games. I took the kids to a place called Pen Stack, and we played video games. I sat around and edited on my phone while the kids play video games because that's how we're living right now. I was supposed to be resting. Um, I got some rest today. I went to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't sleep. If you don't know me, I have a hard time sleeping. I'm like RM. I have sleeping issues, but I don't take medication for it though. Oh, you live in Canada? We don't have, oh, you don't have that. Did you get to go watch Jen at the theater today? No, I did not. I did not watch Jen. I was supposed to go. Y'all hear me in a minute. My daughter's cooking. So then my daughter's like, I want to cook this. I'm like, my live stream starts in 10 minutes. Then my daughter comes to me and says she wants to cook macaroni and cheese in the oven. So, uh, you have sleeping issues? It's 3 a.m. Oh my God. It's not that late here. Here it's like 8 something. I have really horrible sleeping issues. It's just my mind, like I keep telling you guys, I will solve world peace and world hunger at 3 a.m. Like my mind just goes. I'll think of all my best video ideas at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think of all my best video ideas. Oh, it's 7 in Arizona. And in the evening, yeah, I think of all my best ideas at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. I promise you, I've solved world peace at 3 a.m. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. So I've been doing videos. You have too many thoughts. Yeah, that's me. My brain just goes, and it's good. It's I create some of the most brilliant things. I write at 1 o'clock in the morning. So if you guys have not checked out, I do have a Wattpad. It is a BTS fan fiction. Um, it is a ongoing. I'm on book 2, and book 3 will be in 2026. I don't know when in 2026 when I finish. Whenever I post little chapters, little vignettes. So I post chapters, so it makes it easier to read. But I do some of my best writing at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Hold on, y'all. Am I? I asked my daughter, is she done with her food? I think it's tiring. It's very hard to relax. And then on top of that, I'm a workaholic. So I was supposed to be off, but I did log into work. I did log into work a few times, and I officially don't go back to work until the 2nd of January, but I know I'm gonna log into work on Monday just to see. Just I'll be like, y'all don't see me. They're like, we see you logged in. I was like, ah! But yeah, that's what's going on. But we're gonna get into it. But again, make sure you like, share, subscribe to my channel. I have more videos coming. If you guys have any suggestions about videos, drop it in the comments on any one of my videos, and I will see the comments. I have a whole list of videos that I would like to do. And again, I've knocked 4 or 5 of them out today. And so, and then also I do follow the news. So whatever that's in the news, I just recently did a video about the Cordis quote unquote controversy. I did a video about that. I have more videos coming up again, unless something breaks in the news like Minhee Jin. I know there's going to be updates with Bong PD and Minhee Jin. So that stuff I have to do it on the fly. I can't really plan it out. But the other stuff I plan it out. Are your companies close to New Year? Oh my God, that must be nice. Hello, Ice Queen. What's up? Hello, Ice Queen. What's up, Ice Queen? But yeah, I was supposed to be resting, but again, I have to let my coworkers like be my backup, and I don't know if I really I don't know if I love my coworkers, but I'm just like I know that they're really swamped and they're busy to do my stuff. My stuff is complicated enough, so that's for yeah. So anyway, we're gonna talk about BTS. Who should we start with? We're gonna start with Jin. So Jin, he had a situation with iGen. They were talking about the labeling. I think you guys were saying back in September, and I think that they came out and said that the labeling is okay. Also, they have we're gonna talk about the BTS ticket situation, and then they also talked about uh um what else are we going to talk about? But yeah, his iGen, which is his gin, it's just his alcoholic drink, saying that it was mislabeled or whatever. And again, that's not Jin's fault. That would be the distributor, that would be the company, and it's not Jin's fault. But I think they came back and said that the gin is okay. You fall in love with Cordis, that you must be really young. I can't fall in love with Cordis. I would be fucking arrested. I can't fall any in love with Cordis is like my children. Like I love my son. I love my son. That's it. Okay, so you guys are talking about the tickets. Y'all tell me about the tickets. I have not heard anything about the tickets. Prices are going to be crazy with the dynamic pricing. Y'all tell me about the tickets. What's going on with the BTS tickets? I have not heard anything. And Gemini said me too. Like I'm not trying to go to jail over some little kids. Like, no, I know 15 to get you 20, so no. But what are y'all talking about the dynamic pricing? Have they released any information regarding tickets? I went online and looked because I saw another channel was talking about ticketing, but I haven't seen anything. Sarah says yes, it's true. I was like, no, I'm gonna stay, keep a distance over here, Cordis. Yeah, I like their music too, but I'm just like, I don't know about falling in love with you, no bitch. And I look, y'all trying to get me caught up in here, caught up in the game, hauling me off on some Epstein shit. Like, don't try to Epstein me up in here, okay? No, don't do it. I ain't trying to go to jail. Shit. I don't have a Weverse. I have a Weverse paid subscription, so there's no chance. Oh, you say that you don't have a Weverse paid subscription, so no chance of getting tickets, and they never come to our country. Oh yeah, you're not traveling abroad on budget. Yeah, I I have a paid subscription on Weverse. Fairlane was saying they would be about the same as Taylor Swift, like 1,500. Was Taylor Swift tickets? I think it depends on what. I know in Dallas, Taylor Swift tickets weren't that much. It depends on where you're at and where you sit. So I heard Fairlane, she was talking about box tickets. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to be in the front row. I'm not trying to do anything like that. V dropped some info on fan. I don't know. I will get back to that because I saw that and I don't know what Fan Cafe is. You hope that there's no dynamic prices. You got caught up in that one time. Yeah, prices depend on the city, yeah, and the country. I'm in Dallas. Our ticket prices are not that expensive. Our because I could have got like ATs. No, not ATs. Yeah, ATs. We got fifth row tickets VIP for like $500 some, but that's ATs though. But I don't think they'll be $1,500. That just depends on where you're at. Now, if you're in New York, Miami, or California, maybe Dallas. I don't know. San Antonio, Houston. I don't know. They ain't using that much. But it also depends on we're talking about the Weverse thing because I have a Weverse membership. So for us, the tickets are always a little bit. We'll just have to see. Again, I don't believe any rumors what people are saying about tickets because I need to know where they're getting the information from. Because from so far that I know, nobody knows. I've even asked around and people don't really know. Like, yeah, $1,500, that's a lot. Taylor Swift tickets were not that expensive. I think like a good upfront, like in the first 10, 11, 10 to 15 rows of Taylor Swift was like 700 and something dollars. Are you hoping that the Ticketmaster lawsuit? Girl, Ticketmaster should have been sued a long time ago with their pricing. It's really a monopoly for Ticketmaster. I don't like Ticketmaster. I don't like how they do their tickets online. I don't like I had to do that with Jen and I didn't like it. It was not a pleasant, it was a stressful experience for me. And Ticketmaster, yes, they're in a lawsuit. They deserve to be sued because they are a monopoly pretty much over the ticketing and the pricing. And then the way they bait and switch, they did that with J Hope, where they said a venue was sold out. Then they come back and be like, ha ha, it's not sold out. We got some tickets. So Ticketmaster likes to play games with the pricing and what's available. And then they hold back some tickets. And then at the last minute, they hike the prices and then they try to sell the tickets. TS, Ticketmaster is a thief. And SK prices are pretty cheap in comparison to countries abroad, although I think they're expensive. Yeah, in South Korea, it's very cheap. It's a lot cheaper. Like in South Korea, like with Jen, you could have got tickets for like I didn't pay that much for Jen tickets. It was like $230 a piece, and we had pretty decent tickets. But in South Korea, those same tickets would have went for $100 some. But that's $700 is still a lot. $700 is still a lot. $700 is still a lot. That it is a lot. It is a lot. That lives in America would be cheaper to travel. I disagree, Jennifer. The flight will kill you. The flight will kill you. The flight will kill you. The flight prices will kill you. To get from Dallas to South Korea, if you do it early enough, it's still going to cost you anywhere from $1,300 to $1,500 to fly. The hotel and the ticket pricing are cheaper. No, they haven't sounded off on the tour already. They haven't released anything. Yeah. And the artists don't get that extra money. It goes to the ticket agency, the distributors, the venue. Like everybody got to get their money. September 2026. She said it's gonna get real, y'all. I hope it's gonna get real. I'm ready for it to get real, baby. I am ready for it to get real. I'm ready for these tickets. I want to know what Asian airline is that. They must not fly out of Dallas. It must be very, very new. Because as of October of last year, we went to South Korea. Yeah, the tickets are expensive. I wonder do they go to Dallas? Price is back. Yeah, a round trip ticket, like even when we priced it out, like I said, because we plan to go to South Korea next year. So even when I looked at it, the ticket prices went up. But that was a couple of months ago. I haven't looked in a couple of months, but we'll see. But yes, dynamic pricing is coming. But no, there hasn't been anything officially released yet. Like I said, I won't believe anything. I gotta see some ticket prices, some real ticket prices. Um for BTS. My BTS member says global in small print. US, does that mean it's global? Which means I can't get tickets, right? I have no idea, Gemini. I'm not the expert on the Weverse. Yeah, I remember you saying that your Weverse membership says global and small print. Yeah, I gotta look at my membership now. I forgot to look last time. Y'all had me paranoid because I re-upped my membership. Um, yeah, that doesn't include luggage fees, right, Sarah? The luggage fees, baby, it's expensive to fly. It's expensive to fly, but it's cheap when you get to South Korea, though. You don't really want to go and be sad if you can't because of tickets. You be sad. I know I'll be sad too. I have to. It may have been New York. Okay, I have to see because again, living in Dallas is a little bit. We only have two airports here, and one of them is domestic, and the other one is international flights. And so I have to check that out because again, I haven't looked at tickets in a couple of months just because I've been busy. But I have to start looking again because I want to go to Festa next year. But anyway, like we were saying about BTS, yes, there's rumors out there about tickets. There's rumors on top of rumors, but I've stayed away from those rumors because I don't want to get myself disappointed or hyped up or sad. All I know is that I've saved up enough money to buy my ticket and Jennifer's if I have to. Remember, folks, I am the same person that wants to go to the concert, the BTS concert, and wear a wedding gown and hold up a sign and Yoongi marry me. And Jennifer still is telling me that I can't do that. She is saying that if I do that, she will not go with me. And she's adamant. She is adamant. She's like, I am not going with you or you're gonna wear. She told me last week she's not going if I wear a wedding gown. Whatever. So I'm still working on it. We'll still work on her. Oh, if you live in the US, you have to have a US membership. Okay. That sounds you had a friend traveling to Houston. I've been to Houston before. But Jennifer she told me that no, we're not. Again, y'all, I got months to work on her. I think I can get her down to a compromise. But she's like, if you're gonna wear a wedding gown and hold a sign, I'm not going with you. She told me that last week. She said, no, we're not, I'm not. I said, dang. I was like, damn. I was like, all right. So anyway, Jin and Jin has been over with. The labels are correct. So we get Jin. Jungkook and Jimin. It has been a it has been a wild week. First of all, Jungkook and Jimin, this is the season finale of Are You Sure? Their travel show. I still have not watched it. Again, I'm not really into travel shows. So travel shows is not really my thing. So that's why I have never really gotten into like Are You Sure? Like a lot of you guys have because number one, I'm not a big Jungkook Jimin fan. I like Jimin. I love Jungkook. I want to hear them sing. I want to hear them dance. But I'm not into travel shows. Any travel shows by anybody. I'm just not into travel vlogs. I'm just not into travel shows. So people have said that there have been some funny moments. I watched clips on YouTube where people posted clips, but this is the season finale. Yes, I'm trying to talk Jennifer into it, Sarah. No, She talking about Team Jennifer. I've asked Jennifer if I could wear the veil only. She said she'll think about it. So she's getting there. She's like, I'll think about it, you know. And I'm like, you do like the short vlogs, but not the series. See, I do. I like the short vlogs too. I don't the series. I don't know. But this is the season finale, and again, Jungkook is still going through it. So we got some Jungkook news. Dun, 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 dun. We got Jungkook news. So I posted it on on my YouTube channel, on my community post. They have caught the lady who was up at Jungkook's keypad punching in the numbers trying to break into his house. They caught her. It turned out she's an Ajuma. Okay, like I said, oh man, this lady got us down bad, ladies. Like down bad. Like I was reading the article and I was like, please don't let her be an older lady. And look, she's down bad. First of all, this lady is from Japan. She is a Japanese national. I don't know why she was in South Korea. Maybe she was there visiting. Maybe she was there just to harass Jungkook. I don't know. But this lady is 50 years old. She's Japanese. She stood up at Jungkook's keypad several times. She was just like, dee, 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 damn it, dee, 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 damn, dee, 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 no, dee, 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 no, dee, 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 no, dee, 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 dee. Like she was in it to win. She was in it to win. Yes, she is making us look bad, real bad. This lady was that down bad that she was standing up there on a keypad, thinking that she had the key. Like she knew she had that code, child. She didn't put Jungkook's birthday, the debut album, his single. Like she didn't put in everything, child. But yes, I'm glad. Yes, yes, and Ajuma. Yes, the lady was 50 years old. She making us look bad. So let's recap. There's a lady that scaled Jungkook's fence right as he got out the military. She was 36 years old, Chinese lady. Then there's another lady that Jungkook has filed stalking charges on. If you read an article, that person has remained unidentified, but he has filed stalking charges on yet another lady, and this lady is like 42 years old. Okay, so I was like, damn, we got 36, 42, and 50. Damn, I'm like, oh man, we down bad. I said, y'all down bad like that? Like, what hello, J12. So yeah, that lady was nuts. Yes, the lady went in the parking garage was crazy as hell. I was like, once again, all the ladies over 35, yes, charges were dropped for the first lady. Yeah, it's embarrassing. I was just like, oh, please don't let her be older. I was like, oh, okay. Like, lady, like, what? Don't you have some kids? Don't you got a job? Like, what? This lady didn't have nothing else better to do. Yes, yes, the city Nunas are like, girl, they trying to get them some JK, honey. Baby, she was ready to break into JK's house and snatch his little ass up. She was like, come on with me, JK. That 50-year-old lady was ready to snatch him up, and I ain't even mad at her. But damn it, like, don't be down, don't be that down bad. From what I hear about this Japanese lady, that she might be married. Y'all didn't hear from me, but I heard this Japanese lady, she might be married. How you gonna be her husband, though? What she tell her husband she visiting friends? Okay, baby, I got some friends in South Korea, right? And I'm finna go visit them. Okay, honey, I'll be back. Isn't she the same age as mom? I don't know. All I know that JK's parents are pretty young. If that was my mother, I'd be like, okay. People like, ain't that your mama? Ain't that your wife? You know, she over there telling people, okay, I'm finna go over to South Korea and visit my friends. She visited her friends for one damn day. It was like, hey, y'all. Okay. I'm going to go sightseeing. She wasn't going to go sightseeing. She wasn't going to go sightseeing. She was going to go try to break into JK's crib. That's what she was doing. I mean, I'm trying to think how old JK's like, what, 29? I don't know. They said his parents were pretty young. I can't add. I'm not good at math. Okay, 29 to 39 is 10. They said JK's parents are pretty young. Oh, that's embarrassing. I know. And then imagine they told me this lady got a husband. Sir, come get your wife. Like, she over here. She didn't care. She be like, honey, it's JK. I just, JK's mother's old. Yes, that's right. JK's mother's older than his father. But she's not older by that much. But yeah, it was something that I remember they talked about it. That his mother is older than his father, and that his father pursued his mother, even though she was a little bit older. She's like a little bit older than him. And so like he really, really like his father really liked her, was really like pursuant of her. I think that's how the story goes. That his dad pursued his mother, even though she was older. She didn't think he wouldn't be that freaked out. I'm like, somebody come get their mama. Somebody come get their wife. I guess you know how they talking about with married couples. You always have that one. Maybe that was her one. Maybe that was the pass. Maybe she had a hall pass. That's what they call it, a hall pass. So maybe she had a she. Oh no, his mother pursued the father. Oh, okay. So I knew one of them pursued one of them. So the mother pursued the father. He said his mother is fierce. I've seen JK's mama. I've seen JK's mama. Like, I've seen the pictures of her. I like JK's mama. I like her. She seems like the kind of mama that like she like the kind of mama I'd hang out with. Like me and JK's mama be like this. Like she seems like a real cool kind of lady. Everything I hear about her, she real hip, like a real kind of hip, kind of cool kind of mama. She the hip mom. she the she the cool hip mom. Don't JK mom got some tattoos? That's what I heard. Don't JK mom got tattoos like her son do? Isn't she like one of these hip mamas? That's what I heard. JK mom is a rise master. She a rise master. The mom pursued the dad. Okay, I like her even more. I'm feeling JK's mom a little bit. I'm feeling her. Like I like her. Everything I've heard about JK's mom is cool, but JK has been going through it. But yes, thank God they found out these people, and JK has tried to strengthen his security multiple times. Hello, Samantha Davis, and it just I don't know what JK is going to do. Um, when it comes to sasaengs and stalkers, it's not normal. So right, yeah, it's never normal. It's these people are there's something mentally wrong with them. They're obsessive to a point of a dangerous type of way. These are the people that like you wouldn't want to run into in a back alley because these people are unstable. They're very unstable, most of them. I mean, most of them I don't, I kind of pity them, but then I kind of don't because there's just then there's something about JK. We were talking about this the other day. I said there's something about JK that just brings the stalkers. I don't know what it is about JK that elicits, probably because of the fact that everybody knows where he lives. I think that's part of it, but I don't know what it is about JK that brings a lot of stalkers. Like I don't know what it is about him that just like, bring the stalkers, like come on, stalker. Like I don't know, there's just certain people, artists, actors and singers and actresses that just attracts stalkers. I don't know, yeah, he brings up the crazy, the feral out of me. These women be like, like they just become feral with JK. I don't understand it. I don't have that kind of feeling with JK. Like I'm like, oh, he's attractive, he's a good singer, he's a good dancer. He seems like a nice guy from all, but I mean, but be women. If I was staff in BTS, I'd be making fun of JK. I'd be roasting him all the time because I'd be like, dude, everybody brings out the stalker. Talking about V as well, he has press charges against the lady who tried to get him to sign wedding papers. Are you serious? That's crazy. Another thing with Jungkook is happening is that Winter from aespa posted a picture of herself on Instagram, and some crazy ass person online in South Korea was like, "Oh, Jungkook took that picture." It was a selfie. They were like, "Jungkook took that picture." I'm like, even I read the article and started laughing. I'm like, the person who posted this online. I'm like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Because that was crazy to sit there and say that Winter did a picture of herself at a park, and I'm like, okay, if Jungkook was with Winter at a park, a public park, what? People would have took a picture. People would have found out about it. She took, so now this poor lady, Winter from Espa, she can't even take a selfie of her at a park or a friend take a picture of her at a park. Because somehow, again, there's no evidence, none, no evidence that Jungkook took this picture or was with her. None, not no evidence, nothing. None, none. People just, yup, Esper posted a picture. JK took the picture. Done deal. It's over. It's over. Done. I was just like, I'm like, in what evidence? None. No evidence. Nothing. Just because somebody said so. I mean, I don't know who's crazier. The people who are sassing JK or the people out here trying to troll Winter from Espa. I'm like, why would you even write that? Like, why would you be like, yo, JK took the picture? Huh? Who? Child, I was confused. I was like, are you psychic? Or like, is there a picture? Baby, JK and Winter is played out, Gemini. Baby. And people were roasting the person who posted this. They were like, are you okay? Like, are you delusional or just crazy? Or just trying to post things for attention? Yeah, no, right. No evidence, just vibes. Just vibes. Just. And then they were really serious too. They were like, I know he took the picture. Girl, if you don't go sit your crazy ass down somewhere and get out of here with this bullshit. I'm like, you sound crazy. I know it was JK because of, like, she at a park. This is how crazy it gets. Are you trying to check the airline to see who travel with? Oh my God, the tickets might reach 10,000 in the US. Oh my God. Like, I like these people are just weird. These people are just strange. They're just weird. I'm just like, okay. Like, I'm like, do y'all need attention that bad? I don't understand that, but that's what the hell went on. Okay. J-Hope, he posted a Christmas video. I reposted it because Colt Nava, who is a J-Hope stan, she has a whole J-Hope channel. She posted a video of J-Hope. J-Hope was, please search Anteam. They deserve recognition too. Anteam, the group, the K-pop group. I know of the K-pop group Anteam. They're a boy group. They seem like sweetie pies. Yes. Anteam is a good group. No spam. I know. I like Anteam. I have no problem with them. J-Hope came out with a video. I can't recreate it because I don't have anything to drink. J-Hope was like, jazz music in the back, fruit, drink. I said, J-Hope, you are playing me today. Baby, J-Hope is like, oh, you never heard of Anteam? They're young. They're fifth generation. They're pretty young, but they're good though. I like them. They're sweetie boos. They seem like I watched a lot of their not a lot, but some of their videos online. But J-Hope was like, I was like, J-Hope. I'm like, is that me? He pulling me up in here. Fruit, wine, jazz music, darkened room, just vibes. Just a little Christmas thing. I was dying. Like, I watched that video over and over and over and over again because I'm like, first of all, it was so J-Hope. It was so all over the place. And it was so like giving like old lady at home drinking wine, tea, just eating fruit, just dancing, just vibing. J-Hope just vibes, Yes. I love the J-Hope. I love the J-Hope was just jamming. I said, oh, J-Hope, you over here doing me up in here. I said, J-Hope is doing me, baby. That's me. Fruit, wine, a glass of wine, a glass of soju, and just listening to Christmas music, just vibing. I said, I loved it. Not J-Hope trying. No, he wasn't trying to be a thirst trap at all. He was just having fun. He had like this little thing on his head, and he looked really cute, and he was just like, he eating and drinking in the classical. Oh, is it an old video? Okay, well, Shelling P said it's an old video. Because if it's an old video, No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't on Weverse Live. No, it was like on his social media. But Shelly P. I saw it on Colt's channel, which is a Colt Nava is a J Hope stand, and Shelly P is telling me that it's an old video. Either way, it was a cute video. I was like J Hope was channeling me right now because that'll be me every Christmas. I don't have any RM or Sugar news, sadly, for Christmas. So I don't have any Sugar news. It was fun though. It really was fun. It was very me. But Shelly P said it was an old video, but I loved it. I didn't know it was a reason because I'm not on social media, so I don't ever see them on Instagram or anything else. But yes, it was fun. Um, Sugar and RM, I have not heard anything from them. I hope RM goes somewhere and rest. just just chill out, RM. Just vibes, RM. I love you. Just vibes. So I hope that RM is sleeping and getting some rest during this holiday season. And I want to tell y'all for in South Korea, Christmas is not like Christmas it is in the States. In South Korea, Christmas is a very couples holiday. It is very much a couples holiday. I mean, it's a time for people who are single to get together with friends and stuff like that, just like it is here. But it's not really a family holiday unless you're Christian. And if you're Christian, you're going to church, you're going to service, you're with your family, and stuff like that, and your relatives. But for those who aren't Christian, for them, Christmas is really a couple's holiday. And then on top of that, if you're not in a couple, you hang out with friends. So Christmas is a time to catch up on friends, hang out with your friends. Apparently that's what V was doing. V was hanging out with his friends. Tough. His birthday is coming up. So apparently V had a live stream that I missed this morning, and he wasn't on camera again. And I don't know what he's talking about. I missed y'all. Did y'all catch V's Weverse this morning? But V came on live the night before Christmas to say Merry Christmas. Then the day of Christmas, he came on real quick and said Merry Christmas. V had some chocolates, some Turkish chocolates, and the company, he said some taxi cab driver gave him these Turkish chocolates and he showed them. And the brand that he showed sold out just like that. They sold out. Like distributors were buying millions of these chocolates. Customers and distributors in Korea were buying millions and they sold out. So that just tells you the power of V. That V just showed some chocolates that somebody gave him, and a taxi cab driver gave him these chocolates from Turkey, yeah. And he showed the brand, the box, and they sold out. It was 83 on Christmas. It was 83 here as well. Who would you hang out with, J Hope or Sugar? Why that shouldn't be? It's not a trick question. Sugar. Why? That's not even a question. That's a no-brainer. Who would I hang out with? I would hang out with Sugar. And I would probably be deeply bored, but I would suffer through it. Like J Hope, I could see me having more fun with. I'm like, come on, J Hope, let's get the wine. We'll get the dancing and we'll get the whining. I can see me having a lot of fun with J Hope, but Sugar supersedes all things. Like, I'm just gonna sit there in my corner like this. Yungia. Yungia. Like I'm just gonna sit in the corner and be like, Yungia. Yungia. That's all I'm gonna do in the whole entire time. But just sit there and just be quiet in the corner. Cause Yoongi's gonna be like, I'm busy. I just need you to go sit in that corner and be quiet. I'm gonna wait patiently. I'll be like, okay, just sit in the corner. Yoongi, I will sit my ass in the corner and be quiet and be patient. And I'll be like, and I'm an introvert too, but then I'm a type of person that I do like to have fun. I'm an introvert too. But to me, every guy that I've dated that we're introverts, we butted heads. I need the yin to my yang. I need an outgoing guy to bring me out of my shell. Because when I get with somebody, I haven't dated many introverts, to be honest with you. Most of the guys I've dated have been very J-Hope or Jen-like. I told y'all before my late husband was a Jen. He was definitely a Jen. He was definitely a Jen. I take that back. I did date somebody who was very low key like Sugar. I did have a relationship with somebody who's very low key, but he wasn't introverted. He was just very low key and calm. But most of the guys I've dated have been like J-Hope or Jen. They've been very excitable and exuberant and outgoing and funny. And I'm funny, but I'm very low key. And I usually don't like low key guys. I need the opposite of me. Tell me they too much for you. But baby, Sugar, Christmas with Sugar be sitting at home just just be like this. Y'all be sitting there just watching movies. Sugar be like, I'll be like, yeah. Like, we gonna do something? Like, yeah. You can be like, shh. You can be watching about, shh, this is my show. You can be sitting around watching a K drama, sipping on some whiskey, talking about, this is my show. Hold on. You just be like, then you got to sit there and watch the show and be like, this show sucks. And then you will get up and cook for you, and then and then you be eating. Hey, your chopsticks. Just and then, like yeah, it be midnight, and you be like, it's midnight. Yoongi, it's midnight. Aish. You can throw some gifts at you real quick, just hand you some stuff. It's midnight, it's Christmas. Here, open it. And you open the gifts, be like, oh, great. And it'll be because Yoongi seemed like he don't seem like he would give good gift. Like J-Hope seemed like he would give excellent gift. But Yoongi just seemed like he would give you something practical and you'd be like, oh, okay, thank, oh, okay. But I would sit through it all. I would do it every time. And I'll be like, damn it, I could have went and hung out with J-Hope or V. Like, damn, I could have been hanging out with V right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be midnight. It's gonna be 1 a.m. before you start knocking the boots. But I am patient. I will wait. I will watch that K drama. I will sit up there and watch sports and watch that K drama and eat the food and sip on my whiskey because I am a patient person. I am devoted and patient. And I don't care if it's 2 a.m. Damn it, I'm gonna watch that K drama, I'm gonna sip that whiskey, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what time it is. I'll be like, yeah. Be over there throwing hints. Yoongi, ah! Right. All right. I will wait for my man. I guess I gotta be patient. Just sit here and like after a few, yeah, yeah. I figure with Yoongi that after a few drinks, he would loosen up a little bit. Like he turns into like a more loosey goosey person and much more amorous when he drinks. So I'll just be patient. I'll be like, go ahead, drink some more. Girl, I'll be over there pouring up soju. Just no drink, no drink, no here. Here, no, I ain't drink up. No. Just you want some more? You want some? I don't care how many drinks I got to pour. I do. I figured that Yoongi would, yes, Yoongi seems to me like a homebody and somebody, and I'm not like that. I'm an introvert, but I like to do things. Like I don't do a lot of things now, but in my, if I'm in a partnership, I like to go out and I like to do things. But I understand that not everybody is like that. Some people are much more homebodies and they're much more, you have to be private in K-pop, and I understand all that. But Yoongi seems much more like a calm person that likes to sit at home and just, hang out. And I'll be sitting there like this, bored because I'm always energetic. Like I'm introverted, but I'm energetic. Like I go work out and I clean the house and I'm always up doing something. That's another reason why I'm up. I'm always bouncing off the walls. Like I have lots and lots of energy. Like I got young people energy. Like I'll just be like, let's go do this, let's go do that. Or I would drive that man crazy. I'd be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He'd be like, look, woman, just sit over there. I would annoy him to death. Cause I like a lot of attention if I'm in a relationship. I'm like, honey, 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 honey. I'm like the Tigger. I'm like, honey, 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 honey. Where we gonna go? What we gonna do? I'm so annoying. Like to put up with me in a relationship is so annoying. I'm very annoying. I like lots of attention, and I was like, what are we doing? And I got certain proclivities that are proclivited, and I'm got lots of energy. I was like, we're not going to bed. It's 1 o'clock, and they was like, I'm tired. I'm like, I don't give a damn if you're tired. That's my attitude. That was always my issue in relationships that I have. They said, Kiki, you're very exuberant. You have a very a lot abundance of energy and very precocious and exuberant. Yeah, I think I'm not a snooze and cuddle person though. You're talking about he too calm for you. I know. He too calm for me though. He'd just be like, hello, Felix under your bed. Elaine said, you think you would be great to cuddle us? I think he would be, but I'm not a cuddle and snooze person. I'm like, wake up at 5 a.m. and be like, you can't wake up, Ice. You can't wake up, Ice. You're like, woman, it's 5 a.m. Baby, I'm bored. That's me. I get up. Okay, I'm bored. I want to go get some coffee, and I want to go to a donut shop by myself. And that's how my mind works in the morning. I want to go get some coffee. I want to go to this little coffee shop over here. Yeah, I'll work out. We're going to coffee shop. Woman, if you don't stop, what time is it? I don't know. It's 6:30. Wake up. That seems like if you don't get on somewhere. Like I'm up early. I'm up like early, early. And I'm like, I'm up early, and I'm like, well, let's go to a coffee shop. Woman. Because he would be sick of me in 2 seconds. He'd be like, okay, go get you some coffee. Just leave me alone. You seem like he likes to sleep. I would be okay with cuddling. I'd be okay. To catch the drunk alive. Me and R&B, you know how young Yugi would run for me. He really would. You know. Oh God. Yeah, I think that um yeah, I would Yoongi would get sick of me. He would get. Oh yeah, I'm up there usually time to get my kids up for school. But yeah, I think that like yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a homebody. I'm a homebody now, but if I have opportunity to go out, I'm going to go out. Like that's just me. I have to get out of the house sometimes. Like I can't just be stuck at home. But then I work from home too. So when you work from home, it's just kind of like you don't want to be stuck at home all the time. You have to wake up at 4 a.m. Yeah, Sugar's kind of grumpy and moody. But like I said, I suck it up. Like I said, me and RM would vibe. Like me and RM would be in synergy. Like we'd be like, let's go up and do. RM seems like the type that wants to be more social and he wants to go on vacation and he wants to go sightseeing and he wants to go do things. And I love that. Like that's me. That's I work from home and I work from home a lot. And so therefore like I love it. Like I like working from home, but then I feel like I have to go to the gym and I have to go get out. I have to go see a different scenery, even though I appreciate and I'm very fortunate to work at home full time. But it's just But yeah, I would drive. I would drive Yoongi crazy with just my level of energy is like the J Hope level of energy. But then I'm not like giggly and friendly like J Hope. I just have thoughts in my head. So I want to go places, and to my own detriment. Unfortunately, I go so much that I don't have time to really have any me time to like rest and with me not sleeping and not eating and not sleeping and eating and just I'm a hot mess. Jennifer be on me all the time. She be like, "Have you eaten? Have you slept? Have you?" I'm just like, "No, I'm getting to it. I'm working on it. I work on eating and drinking." Oh God. If there's opportunity to get out of the house, I'll take it. Yeah. That's me too. Oh, I love working from home. I love it. Yeah, you do have to go out time. It's not healthy to stay in. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, I run a lot of errands. Like when I do leave the house, it's me going to the gym, it's me running errands, it's me taking my kids somewhere, it's me doing things like in the house, just doing things. RM can be quiet too. He has quiet modes. I can be quiet too. I like RM's vibe. Like me and RM would be like, okay. Like I like going to museums and art, and I like art. I'm an artist, so I like art stuff. So I like, but again, I have to have a partner that motivates me out. Because if you leave me to my own devices, I'll sit at home all the time. But I have to have a partner that's very exuberant, that likes to be like, okay, let's go here, let's go here. Because I had a partner that wasn't like that, and it just became really boring. Really, really boring. I work hard at home, yes, and I do in the office. Right. I work, Jennifer. I work like 10 hours a day straight. And when I say 10 hours a day, I mean I don't eat, I don't barely drink. I can just work and work and work all day. And then I'll start working at like 7, and I'll look up and it'll be like 3 o'clock already, and I'm like, okay, I can just work, 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 work with no breaks, which is unhealthy again. And then I have to force myself to get out of the house like around 1 or 2 to go to the gym. And then once I get out of the gym and deal with my kids, then I'll log back on like around 6 or 7 and work. And then on top of that, I have a YouTube channel, so I have to do videos. I have to edit videos. I have to make shorts. I have to create. So I'm always, unfortunately, always working on something, and so, which caused burnout. Today is your mom's birthday. Happy birthday, mom. We work to live. We don't live to work. Oh yeah, yeah. I just work. The days are longer. Like even on the weekends. Like if I'm really bad, like I had to fight. I'll probably try to log in tomorrow, which I shouldn't. But I'll log in tomorrow. It's coming up on Monday, so I'll log in. But yeah. But yeah, what we're gonna talk, we got off sidetrack. One question, I'm like, yeah, I would drive you crazy. He would drive me crazy and I would drive him crazy, but I would just swallow it and just be like, I'm just going, just it is crazy. I would just put up with it. Sometimes you gotta put up with it. Like to stare at him all day, I'll be like, well, I guess it's fine. But I get to stare at him all day. Well, I guess it's fine. Well, I guess this is what we're doing. Yeah, my boss told me not to log in, but I did log in twice. I'm on vacation until the till what, the second? Yeah. So we and Sugar be workaholics together. We would be working next to each other. I'd just be working. I'm salaried, so I don't even get paid hourly. So that's the thing about me. I'm salaried. So I'm not hourly. So whatever I get paid, I get paid. So regardless if I work 80 hours every 2 weeks or if I work 90 hours every 2 weeks, my pay doesn't change. I'm salaried. I don't get any overtime. I don't get any hourly. There's no overtime that exists. I did. When I went on vacation with my kids, I took my computer with me and I was checking my emails while we were in Florida during the summer. We went to Oklahoma to a resort and I was like, mommy's working. Like, you guys go swim. Mommy's working. I always do working vacations. Like, this is the first time I haven't really touched my computer. This is pretty good for me because I usually do working vacations. Yeah, fixed salary. Yeah, fixed salary sucks. But yeah, I was like, mommy's working. Yeah, I've worked. This is the only vacation I haven't really work. But yeah, I take my computer. We went to Florida last year. I took my computer with us. We went to Oklahoma. I took my computer with us. We went to Austin the year before. I took my computer. I've always taken my computer with us on vacation. Always. I'll be in the hotel room. The kids will be asleep, and I'm like, let me log in. I'll be by the pool. Let me log in. Mom, we're finna go down the slide. Yay, kids, we. Anyway, I had my computer right there by at the resort, just working. It's a working vacation. I always take working vacations because if I leave one day, we didn't have the infrastructure until this year to have a backup. I didn't have any backup. So if I would take vacations, whatever work I had would be waiting for me. So at least this year we kind of have like a backup system now. But before that was it. If you go on vacation for a week and if you didn't do your work for a week, you would come back with a week's worth of emails. And that's probably like 400 emails. So thank God. I used to. We don't do it, but I had to because we didn't have a backup system. I'm a night owl too. I'm so creative at night. I'm telling you. Yes, the muse will hit you hard at 2 a.m. Like I'm telling you, I'll be figuring out world peace, y'all. I didn't solve world hunger, cancer, and everything between 1 and 5 a.m. I don't know what a sin is. I don't that's tickety boo says, what sin are you most guilty of? I don't know what a sin is. I don't even know what that is. I'm not religious. I just like odd questions. I don't even know what a sin is. At least someone gets it. I'll be up all night. But anyway, also, oh yeah, we got off sidetrack. Besides V being on Weverse and our talk about Yoongi. Happy holidays, y'all. This is our live stream. Well, bitch, we'll get off track. I'm about to travel to space at 3 a.m. Oh, you operate heavy equipment. You can't take work home with you. So V is on the cover of Vogue in Japan. I posted pictures of some of the pictures of Vogue in Japan. He had no shirt on. He was showing his arms. Y'all know V don't. There's never been a sleeve that V likes. V don't like sleeves. He don't like shirts. He don't like sleeves. Ever since V got out of the military, he is not a friend of sleeves. V don't know sleeves. V don't know the meaning of a sleeve. And the world is better for it. Like the world is better for it. That V says no to sleeves and shirts. Like he is. When he's on that cover, he broke the internet. Baby, V is like I'm greedy. Okay. It's those pride, lust, wrath, gluttony, greed, sloth, and envy. Okay, you can mark envy off the list. I don't envy anybody. You can mark off gluttony because I don't eat a lot. Oh, everything else, yeah, that sounds about right. He needs to show off his arms. Yeah, V birthday's in a couple of days. I'm telling you, V don't know no shirts. He don't like no sleeves. He just tear them sleeves off. Tear them sleeves off. I'm like V got them on. What? I'm like, oh, like V is showing them arms, baby. He was no shirt on. He didn't broke the internet. I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with V. V has to stay cool or suffer. So survive. Oh, that yeah. He said that he couldn't show his face because he didn't shave. He didn't shave for Christmas, so he doesn't want to show his face now. Because last time people talked about him so bad because he didn't shave. I thought V looks. I would love to see V with a nice little like beard. I think V would be handsome with a nice look. Me too. I love his unshaved face. I think it's cute. I think it makes him look totally different, like a whole different person. I didn't mind it, but people was online making fun of him and stuff. Our Capricorn Prince. Okay, calm down there. Calm down with y'all Capricorns. He did remove the picture, Jennifer, that he posted. Calm down. Calm down, Capricorns, calm down. I know it's Capricorn season. Y'all all hyphy. Y'all like Capricorns. Ah! My daughter's a Capricorn. V really wants a beard. Baby V wants a beard. So I would love to see V in a beard. I'm just imagining that. V would be so handsome. I don't like beards. I'm not a beard person. But yes, because of the backlash, he took down a picture. But I would love to see V in a beard. I think he would look very like manly and handsome, even though I don't like beards. I don't like facial hair at all, by the way. I don't like facial hair. I used to, but not anymore. And it's hard. It's hard being in America. It's hard in these streets being single because, it's hard. Because most of the dudes that I come across, like when you're online dating, is like they all have beards. And I'm not into beards. I don't like men with facial hair. Like I said, I used to. They get a backlash for everything. But he would be beautiful. But V, I changed my mind about V. Like, um, she said, "Let us have this V. Give us the beard." I don't even like beards, but I just want to see it. But yeah, he was in cover of Vogue in Japan, and the cover has been selling, and it's selling like hotcakes. And then in South Korean media, because you know they messy, they put up like the numbers. They have like the demographics who brought who the age groups of the people who bought the V's cover. People were shocked. I don't understand why people were shocked. Most of the people were over 40. Most of the people who bought the cover were between the ages of 40 and 50. Again, I don't understand why people in Korea were shocked about this. BTS are in their 30s. Okay. Jin is like 33, right? Jin is 30 something years old, about to be 34. You know, gonna be they're in their 30s. Most of the fans at BTS were right around BTS age, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger. But people are shocked buying the cover. And then second of all, folks be broke, okay? Like inflation is bad in South Korea and in every place else. Folks be broke. So who the hell else you think gonna buy who is buying the merchandise? Again, I've said this over and over again. I'm gonna do a whole ass video about this. I've said it before. When it comes to K-pop, us fans over the age of 35 or 40 keeps this shit going because we have the disposable income, especially the empty nesters. So if I'm not an empty nester, but I'm old as hell. Okay. So, but I'm just saying that normal people my age, their kids will be in college. Their kids will be, you know, in high school or out of college. So you have people still working full time that have disposable income and their kids is grown or in college, except for me, because I had my kids pretty late. So who the hell else you think that's gonna have money to buy these V covers? Like, I don't understand why South Korea was like, oh my God, it's 40-year-olds. I'm like, well, damn, y'all 20-year-olds ain't got no money. Y'all broke as hell. Y'all in college. Y'all got in America, y'all have lots of credit card debt. Y'all have lots of debt, period. You living in your parents' basement. If you're 25 years old in America, 9 times out of 10, you're living with a roommate, or you're most likely living with your parents because housing prices is high. Inflation is high here. Who the hell else is paying for Vogue in Japan? Who else is paying it? When it talks about them Japanese fans, them South Korean fans, or international fans, who has the money? We have the money. When I go to a concert, I don't see a bunch of little kids around. I don't see no 10 to 20-year-olds. I don't see a lot of those. When I go to a concert, most of the people I see there are over the age of 25, 30. They're Jennifer's age. Jennifer is in her 30s. So most of the people I see is 30 to 35 because they have the money, especially the ones that ain't got no kids, the ones that got disposable income. Who do you think going to these concerts? The only little kids I see at concerts is with their parents. Their parents have bought their tickets. But no, I don't see a lot of 17 to 22-year-olds at a concert. You just don't. Not unless their parents are there with them. They don't have the disposable income. Most of the people that are in concerts are people in their 30s at K-pop concerts because they have the money. You don't have a lot of money in your 20s. So I don't know why South Korea was all like jazzed about that. I do think the Yoongi got laser removal to get rid of his facial. You can tell. I can tell in some of the pictures, like when people have laser removal. I can tell. It's like, it's us older fans. Yeah, you gotta be older to afford K-pop, period. Them tickets, when I went to Stray Kids, the tickets was $400 and some, and we were like in the 12th row. Like I said, when to go see ATs, the tickets were $550 plus parking. Parking is like extra $60. So who else is buying merch and tickets besides us? It's the older people. Like I don't know why people were tripping out on that and they were making fun of BTS. I'm like, BTS is old. They not Anteam or TWS or NCT Dream. We ain't talking about 20. They're not Cordis. These are grown people. BTS are grown people. They've been in the industry for quite a long time. So again, if you were a fan of BTS for quite a long time, most likely you're going to be in your 30s or 40s. You're going to be right around their same demographic age group. But yes, most of the people who are buying the covers are between 40 and 50, which sounds about right. Because again, we have the money. I'm like, yo, young folks, y'all broke. I'm sorry, but y'all ain't got the money. Like, they ain't got the money like we do. Once you get to be in your 40s, you have more disposable income. You're on a higher level. I've said this over and over again in live streams and on videos. You are at a higher level in your job. You make more money than I make more money than a 25-year-old would. I have more disposable income, even though I have 2 kids and I'm a single mother. I still have more money. Yeah, BTS don't care. Like BTS cares how old their fans are. As long as you buying them fold covers, that's not even a conversation or worth even being reported in an article. But Jennifer, here we are. but here we are, Gemini. Here we are. This was in an article online in Korean media. Right, 46 here. I'm older than all y'all. I'm older than all of y'all. But I'm like, this is what they were talking about. And then people were like, I was like, well, what are BTS fans? Why would BTS fans be little girls? Little girls are listening to Cordis. BTS been on hiatus. 17, 18, 19-year-olds are not listening to BTS for the most part. Like, they're not a bunch of teenage fangirls. Now, when BTS comes out with their album again, it will bring in hopefully a next generation of fans. But as it stands right now, most of the people that rock with BTS are probably going to be in their 30s or 40s, most likely. Most likely. There's not a lot of BTS fans that I know that are like 21, 22. What? Oh, no, Gemini's 58. Never mind, girl. You a little older. You older than me. But I'm just like, we have the money, of course. And like Gemini said, they laughing. Oh, BTS don't care. They like, as long as they buying it, we don't care how old the fans is. They like, it's not like we trying to date our fans. Like, baby. And again, BTS is not spring chickens. They're not 21, 22 years old. These are men in their 30s. So they understand. The same thing with the older group, the Big Bang crowd or the Super Junior crowd. So the fact that people are online trying to shade older K-pop fans, I'm like, K-pop fans are growing with their group. Their age is not going to stand still. They're aging with their group. You know, they may have started out liking them when they were 30. And now BTS has been in the game, what, 13, 14 years? So they've aged with their group. They may have started liking them when they were in their late 20s, and now they would be like, okay, I started liking BTS when I was 27. Now I'm 30, now I'm 40. I mean, oh, Marie Miller older than all of us. Marie Miller like, look, I'm older than y'all. You know, so, and there's nothing wrong with it. But again, the old K, I'm going to do a whole video because they be trying to shade us old K-pop fans, but I'm like, we make the world go round. We are the one buying the merchandise and the tickets. We are the ones that are spending money. We may not be on social media 24 hours a day like young people, but visibility and clicks and views don't necessarily equal money. That's why I've been telling people a long time in the business. Clicks and views on TikTok and millions of followers on social media. Yeah, that's good for brand indexing, I guess, but that doesn't really equal into people spending money. I would rather have, even for me as a YouTuber, I probably make more money as a YouTuber. I don't make a lot of money during YouTube, so let me just say that right now. But I can say I make more money than other people who have the same amount of subscribers that I do because of my demographic numbers. So in marketing, if you guys didn't know, there's a sweet spot. 40 to 50 is the sweet spot for marketing. And so any channel where your demographics are mostly 40 to 50 or over the age of 35, that is what they call the marketing sweet spot, because they have the disposable income and they have the job and they have the income to buy. And like I said, the situation with empty nesters and stuff like that. So because you guys come to my channel are mostly over the age of 40, most of my subscribers and viewers are over the age of 40. I make more money from AdSense because you guys are in the sweet spot demographic. If I had an audience that was full of 18 to 25-year-olds, my revenue from ads would be cut, like literally be cut in half. That's what someone told me. So I make a decent amount of money with my YouTube. It's not a lot, but as my channel grows, but as me starting out, and I've only been monetized since September. So I've only been monetized since September, but I make a pretty decent amount because my demographic is women between the ages of 40 and 50. and then 20% men. Again, I don't, where are y'all men at? I don't understand. Out of 4,000, almost 4,100 subscribers, 20% of my subscribers are men. I don't know where these men are. I don't know who these men are. I don't know where these men come from. I don't know why they're. I appreciate everybody that subscribes to my channel, but I am perplexed when I look at my number. I'm sorry to be exact. 21% of my subscribers are men. She like BTS and you're 70. Here you go. So yeah, I appreciate that my viewership are older people. And then for me, I can have more of a grown folks conversation with older viewers. And again, and then like let me tell you something that'll blow your mind. The 20% of men that are on my channel, I look at their numbers and they're younger. I was like, let me look at these men. And it was like 21% of your subscribers are male. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay, what kind of demographic? 21 to 30. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. So wait, most of the male viewers are between 21 and 30? I'm like, where they at? I'm like, where they at? I'm like, who is these mystery men on my channel? 21%. That is really high for me. That's a lot. That's a lot of they don't ever chat. They don't ever comment, they don't ever chat. They just sitting there watching like this. Oh, you've been busy. Jimin has been after me a little bit downtime. I've been able. You ready? BTS fanboys. You think that's what it is? They don't ever chat. They don't ever leave me no messages. You know, the men don't want to talk. They just observe it. Okay, well maybe so. We don't bite. Yeah. I don't know who these men. And again, the demographic for the men don't match. Are 21 to 30. So I'm like, so y'all young? So they're young. They're young guys. And I just be like, you know, I'm not gonna say or disavow anybody. Yeah, there are male BTS fans, but apparently they don't ever, again, the 21% here, Moonlight, find them. I want y'all to be on the hunt for the man. I'm gonna do a live stream New Year's Eve. If I'm not doing anything New Year's Eve, you guys, I'm gonna come on here live and we're gonna have a fun like New Year's Eve party. But I want to know where these 21% of these men are at, because I don't know. I don't know not one. Well, I take that back. I know one guy that subscribes to my channel, and he is somebody I do. I know one guy. I know 3 or 4 of my exes that subscribe to my channel. I know. Okay, I know 7 dudes. I know at least 7 that I know of, but that's it. You know, were there a bunch of the Jin movies? When I went to go see Jin in concert, and I have the concert vlog on my channel, by the way, which Hybe takes all the revenue from, by the way. Hybe don't even want to split the money with you. Hybe just is like, we'll take all of our money for your video. So they take all my money, but I let it stay up. But I don't know where the most, I know BTS reactors, Jennifer. I know them, like know them. I know them. Like I know John Reeves. I met him, and I know he subscribes to my channel. I know what you got to say. I met all of them. Like they live here. DT Parker is so attractive. Who is DT Parker? Who is that? Is that a reactor? I don't do BTS reactor channels a lot. I don't do a lot of I don't do a lot of BTS channel. Y'all know I'm not in the BTS loop. I don't go to fandom spaces. I don't subscribe to a lot of BTS channels. I subscribe to Cult, High Boy, and Asian Entertainment. Let me see. Is there another one? And then Kville. I subscribe to Kville because I got to keep up with what the charts say. That's it. I think there's a few. I subscribe to What You Gotta Say. I subscribe to my buddy John Reeves. I that's my buddy. I subscribe to the Amp Theory because those are my other those are the other dudes I met. And I only subscribe to really 5 Army channels. Like I mean, like BTS, not Army, but just K-pop channels. Most of my, if you look at my subscribers, it's not a lot of K-pop. DT actually got all 7 of the guys. Okay. Handyverse, I don't subscribe to her. I've seen her videos. She's come up on my recommends. I don't have any. I don't know who DT Parker. I have heard of Korean Pizza Club. I think they've come up on my recommends. But I just don't subscribe to a lot of I hate again, my theory is that the more in K-pop spaces, the more tainted you become with K-pop. That's always been my theory. That more you get into K-pop fan spaces, then you lose your objection. You lose being objectionable because K-pop has its own culture. And there are things that I'll be like calling shit out left and right that I'm like, that's not normal. That's not normal because it's not normal. But then if you get in K-pop spaces and everybody's doing it or thinking it and saying it, you start thinking this shit is normal. And so I don't ever want to be to the point where I think that K-pop fandom is normal because it's not. It's toxic as fuck, and I stay out of it. And then every time I try to wander into, I dabble in a little bit. I end up running away because I'm finna cuss somebody out, or because I kind of got a temper. So so yes, I like the news channels and stuff like that. Like I may wander in a little bit, but I don't like to be in K-pop fandom spaces. Like I find it very toxic. Again, I'm not on social media either, so but like I like High Boy because he gives me the news. I like Asian Entertainment because she talks about the business. And that's the stuff that I like to talk about. I'm not into fanboy, fangirl. I'm like, oh, that shit annoys me. Yeah, K-pop fandoms are deranged. They're deranged. And once you start being in these fandom, like you lose a sense of yourself, in my opinion. You lose a sense of being objective anymore because you start thinking shit is normal and it's not normal. Like, I'm like, that's not normal. I tell people all the time, that's not normal. It's just not. It's not normal. It's not normal. It's just the things that people think. I'm just like, that's not normal. That's not normal. So I don't, and then I just get annoyed at the Delulu-ness of it all because I'm not a Delulu fan. No, I'll never allow them to suck me in because I will never be a delusional fangirl. I am, it's not that serious for me. I like BTS, but I always stay objectionable. Again, I tell people I don't have a separate standard for BTS and then a separate standard for everybody else or Western artists. To me, artists are artists. To me, whether they be Western artists, Korean, Indian, no matter where they be, artists are artists to me. And I call it right down the middle. If BTS do something that I don't like, I'm going to tell you, I don't like that. If BTS do something I do like, I'll be like, I like that. If another group does something that I don't like, I'm going to call them out on it. It's not personal to me. It's just I feel how there are certain things I do not like and certain things that I do like. There are certain things that I'm intolerant of and there's certain things that I'm tolerant of. But but a lot of y'all come here because y'all know I'm a straight shooter. I'm a straight shooter, no chaser. Y'all know I just call it like I see it. I'm not afraid to criticize Hyde or BTS or any army or anybody else. Because again, I feel how I feel about certain things. I don't like social media. I don't like stunts and tricks and flips on social media. For anybody. I appreciate that BTS don't do things like that. And the other groups that do participate in these things, they will get dragged by me. But I will try to criticize them, and like I always try to come across as being even and fair. I don't drag people. I don't dog out people. I don't try to demean people. Um, K-pop groups, K-pop groups. I never try to be demeaning. It's not personal to me. Now I may do a little Kiki in a car. Now I may talk about Jenny from Blackpink from time to time. From time to time. But I will drag you a little bit. But I will never be like disrespectful to artists because I understand a lot of times they don't have control over their careers. Um yes, people should be able to have healthy opinions, not toxic, harmful, or delulu ones. I agree. I have a zero tolerance on my channel. Y'all know I'll be blocking people, cussing people out, hiding people left and right because I'm like, if you're gonna come here, you better have some sense. Please do not come to my channel talking reckless and fly because I will either report you, put you on blast. Sometimes I will report you, put you on blast, and hide you. Sometimes all three. Just depends on what mood and how much time I have. Like sometimes I'll be like, don't do it, Kiki. I'm like, well, you know what? I got time today. I like it depends on how much time I have. And if I have time today, I will screenshot you and I will put you on blast. Like if I have time. Yes, Blackpink. Yes. Yes, yes, Blackpink. I'm sorry. The blinks be coming for me. VIPs, they was mad at me too because of what I posted about G Dragon, but I couldn't help it. Um, that toxic culture because it made, yes, SM did start the whole parasocial toxic culture, but they got it from America. But yes, I'm still working on my SM video. That is the SM video, I'm telling y'all, is psychologically draining. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like the rabbit hole, I keep going down rabbit holes. Like I learned one thing and I'm like, ooh, wow. I'm like, dive on in. Welcome to the rabbit hole that I can't get out of. So yes, I'm still working on my SM video. But yes, it became standard of the years. It is very weird and out of hand now. It is very weird. It's weird now. It's strange. It's crazy. And again, I cannot disassociate my rational mind from K-pop like people do. There's like a cognitive dissonance. And again, it's not personal for me. If somebody doesn't like BTS or drag BTS, it doesn't hurt me in any way. I don't take it personal. This is not fighting words. Well, Sugar's a drunk and we don't like Sugar. Okay. I do you, boo. You know, like, I know what I like. I know ain't nothing gonna stop me from liking BTS really too much. There's only certain list of things. So I don't understand why people get defensive and feel like they have to protect this person and then they sound silly and stupid, delusional. Like this person is the, I didn't see people try to cover for K-pop singers. They wouldn't even cover for their own fucking child as much as they do a K-pop singer. That's fucking sick. That's cuckoo. I'm like, do you cover for your mama this much? Because this is weird. Well, okay. You don't know these people. I didn't see people cover for K-pop more than they would do their own mama and their own daddy and their own kids. That's crazy. My kids is my family. But if my kids do something wrong, I ain't scared to call my kids out and be like, they did some wrong shit. Same thing with my kids. If I do something wrong and do something really, really wrong, my kids are going to call me out on it and be like, mama, that wasn't right that you did that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But again, the fact that people are covering for K-pop singers and caping for K-pop singers, they putting the cape on. They putting the cape on for K-pop singers. I have people in my comment sections that don't even watch my videos that like, da 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 da. Shh, bitch, for a K-pop group. Y'all putting the cape on for a K-pop group, baby. A K-pop group. Y'all got the cape on. I'm like, y'all don't even cape this hard for your own family. Like y'all don't even cape this hard for your own pets. But y'all caping for K-pop singers that you will never meet, never go to dinner with. Like, I'm like, bro, that's weird. Like people that you've never met, probably will never meet, don't even know you exist. Y'all are over there, people, not y'all, but people are over there defending them like their life, like somebody got a gun to their head and like, okay, well, think of some excuses. Really? Y'all are doing mental gymnastics and hurting your brain to defend stupid ass behavior of agencies and K-pop companies. Never in my life am I going to be doing flips and tricks and pussy pops for a K-pop singer. Now, I like Sugar, don't get me wrong, but I ain't finna do mental gymnastics. Sugar came up and did some weird shit, did something strange for a piece of change. I'll be like, well, you know what? That's wrong. You're like, I'm not afraid to call it it's wrong. It's not affront to my ego or me personally. Again, Sugar's not my relative. They're not my son. He's not my boyfriend. Even if they were, I still be calling them out. Like, Yeah, and then people like, I don't know why people don't like BTS and take the time, yes, and energy to trash them online. I have no idea. That's a sickness to me. I don't hate any K-pop group. Why would I? It's nothing personal. Even New Jeans. I don't hate New Jeans, but I have a right to criticize them. Yeah, they seem young to me. And like I tell people all the time, I can't have an intellectual conversation with you if you don't have the intellect in the first place. because I am having a business conversation and a grown person and an industry conversation a lot of times on my videos, and you guys are having conversations that are in Delulu stand. I can't. We are not the same. We are not equal because I'm talking about business and money and how this affects the industry and their stock prices, and you are over here talking about, oh my God, like no, they're really good people, and I'm like, okay, that's not the conversation I'm having, but okay. Like those are the conversations I don't have. I don't care whether they're good people or not. Again, I did a video today where it's going to be coming out this week talking about K-pop and purity culture. And we all know there's two things I hate in K-pop: parasocialism and purity culture. Those are two things that I cannot stand, that I will beat and rail against to my dying breath. I cannot stand parasocialism and I cannot stand purity culture in K-pop. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't have purity culture for Western artists, and I don't have any kind of parasocial relationships with any kind of Western artist or branding or intellectual property. So again, whatever Western artists can do and don't, I apply it to K-pop. If Western artists can get out here and smoke and drink and fuck, then hey, K-pop idols, is that what we doing tonight? Is that what we're doing tonight? Because I'm here for it. I'm like, ah. So I got a whole video coming out about purity culture and the aspects of it that people never thought of. So I have a whole video coming out about that because again, I don't ascribe to purity. These people are not my friends or relatives. And even if they were, even if you are friends with me and you on some bullshit, I'm gonna call you out on it. Everybody knows. They be like, don't slip up around me. I'll be like, well, what'd you think about that? I'll try to be tactful, but I'm just gonna criticize you. I don't care if you're my friend or whoever. I'm gonna be like, nah, man, that's not a good look. Maybe you shouldn't have did that. Like I'm gonna be honest, Oh, you don't like other K-pop groups, you don't watch them? I know a lot of armies that they only pay attention to BTS. I'm gonna talk about fifth generation. I got a video coming out this week talking about fifth generation too. And people are not gonna like it. People, oh boy, they're not. It's gonna attract. Oh, Diana says 2026. Yeah, I can't wait. Woo, get it. Get into it. No. But yeah, I got a video talking about. But thank you, Diana. I thank you, Diana Sue. Happy New Year, honey. But I'm gonna do a video where we're gonna talk about the fifth generation and things, and again, it's gonna attract them young folks. They gonna come to my channel, and I'm gonna keep blocking and hiding their asses because I'm like, don't come on my channel and talk no mess because they're gonna see the title, they're gonna see the thumbnail, and then they're immediately gonna start commenting, and that shit annoys me. I hate when people come to my videos and start commenting, and everything they comment, I've either covered in the video or I'm not even saying in the video. I'm like, I didn't even say that. I'm like, oh, that's right, you didn't watch the video. So I can't stand that. So these little fifth generation children are going to come to my video because I ain't trying to drag the fifth generation, but I'm just trying to give you some objectionable critiques. Because I got a lot of critiques about the fifth generation, a lot of critiques. Happy New Year, Diana. But I got a lot of critiques about fifth generation. Me and Jennifer have had extensive conversations about fifth generation. Yeah, we've had extensive. Jennifer is almost to the point where she's done with K-pop. Like she's this close to being officially done. Like she will keep listening to her third and fourth generation groups and supporting them and going to concerts and everything. But she is this close away from just giving up on K-pop. Are you the right Moonlight? I know a lot of people on my channel are going to like this video. Because I'm going to break down the fifth generation and the complaints and the things that I've heard and I've experienced in fifth generation. Yeah, we love BTS too. And the reason why a lot of third and fourth generation and second generation K-pop fans are done with the fifth. They are this close to being done. Because it's just fifth generation is not it for a lot of people. Jennifer says she doesn't like the music. She doesn't like the groups. She don't like none of it. So it's going to be a controversial video because, again, those fifth generation little children are going to come run to the video and be like, it's going to pop up in their reckonings and they're going to be like, oh my God. And look, I'll be like, this video is not for them because I promise you, we are not the only ones. There are a lot of people complaining about fifth generation being dead. There are a lot of other YouTube videos out there going in on fifth generation and criticizing that they have been the downfall of K-pop, and it's not their fault. It is not the artist's fault. It is the fault of these producers. It is the fault of these managers that they have watered down K-pop so bad. Another year of disaster. Yeah, another year of disaster. You've been a fan of K-pop since I was really young, and it's dying off. A lot of people feel that way. Jennifer is so close. She's this close. She would, if she was here, she would tell you. She'd be like, I've had it with K-pop, Keisha. I'm done. Because she's like, I don't blame artists. Yes, just the corporations and their staffers. Because again, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Like I did a video about the Cordis controversy. I said we wouldn't be in this situation with this cultural appropriation madness if these, not the artists, the management teams wouldn't chase algorithms, because that is what they're doing. So gone are the days where the music, again, like what did RM say? Let the music speak for itself. If you have good music, you are going to bring fans. If you connect and resonate with your audience, you will bring in people. You will bring in fans. Chasing viral videos and clicks and views have gotten K-pop in the bullshit that they've gotten in with this fifth generation for the past 3 years. Right? Is it music or is the mark? I don't like either. But I don't like the music now. A lot of us don't like the music. And I damn for sure don't like the marketing. I cannot stand the marketing. Because again, like BTS said, what they say, let the music speak for themselves. Your artistry should speak for itself. Yes, you need marketing and promotions and all of that. But if you have good music, if you are talented, it will connect with your audiences. But the issue is, these fifth generation people aren't talented. I talk about it in my video. I go in on them in a respectful manner. They are not talented. K-pop now are picking people based on visuals and brand influence. Do you look good? Do you have a lot of followers? Sure, you can come. They up there. We're going up. And I'm just sitting there like, they haven't backtracked, or they lip syncing. So we're gonna talk about the SBS. Come on, let me look up the SBS. I'm sure nobody has musicality, nobody has stage presence anymore. They're on the stage like this. Girl, you gonna blink? They up there looking like wooden dolls. Nobody has stage presence. What happened to stage presence? Like that. I'm like, girl, are you going to emote? Are you going to sing? Are you going to move a muscle in your face? Like, did you have too much Botox and your face is frozen? What is going on? I'm sitting there going, okay, I don't know if she's bored or she's tired, or maybe somebody need to feed her. I'd be confused with these groups, especially the girl groups. They look bored. Half these girl groups, I'm like, who is watching this shit thinking this is good? Who is watching girl groups from fifth generation thinking this is good? They ain't got no face. They ain't got no charisma. You know what they got? Fucking TikTok videos. That's what they got. Instagram photos. They're on Instagram. That's what they doing. I'm like, okay, that's nice that you're modeling. Okay, girl, they're good. But y'all, then they get on stage. That's how they get on stage. Maybe if y'all would spend less time on Instagram posing and taking pictures and doing live streams and focusing on vocal lessons and dance lessons, maybe y'all would fare a little bit. Because baby, I can't do it no more. Like, I'm just like going, I try to defend fifth generation. I'm like, Jennifer, you know it's not that bad. And then every time we watch a performance, I'm like, okay, Jennifer. Not this one, Jennifer. Let's watch the next one. Jennifer be like, that's stupid. I'm like, well, not this one. No, Jennifer, give it a chance. Let's try this one. See, girl, see, Jennifer, that's boring too. I'm like, girl, maybe we watch some boring. Jennifer be like, that's stupid. I'm like, okay, girl, I give up. I was trying to give fifth generation a benefit of the doubt. But now it's to the point where I can't even give them after the Mama Awards and the Asian Music Awards, and now the SBS Gayo Daejeon 2025 that got the lowest ratings it has gotten in years. Did y'all see this story in South Korea? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. People are talking about it. So I went and watched some of their performances. I mean, they had ATs, they had Stray Kids, the Seraphim, TX2. They had so many people there performing at the SBS. Girl, this is the lowest ratings they've had in years. This is the lowest rating. Like, the people are panicking. Like, it aired over 2 nights during Christmas. People are panicking because they're like, this is star power. This is showcasing the best of the best in K-pop. And barely anybody watched. The first night, I think, was 1.2%. The second night was 1.9%, which is very, very low. No, we're talking about the other groups. They all look and they dance the same and are interchangeable. That's what I said. Yep. And so my fifth generation video is going to come out, and I just lay it all out on the line. The complaints that people are having, the reason why K-pop is, even in South Korea, now they're not getting the ratings. And so now all of K-pop is begging and pleading and waiting for BTS to come back. Save us, BTS, save us. Please save us, BTS. They're waiting for BTS to save them. Because ratings is low, revenue is down. All these streaming numbers they tout. Oh, they had 47 million views, and that doesn't equal real money. Oh, they have all these streaming numbers on YouTube. That means nothing. Then Billboard and YouTube are changing their streaming numbers, and YouTube is not reporting the numbers to Billboard anymore. So that's like wrong. That's gonna go wrong for them. So all of these achievements that they're touting is the lack of it is connectivity with the audience and talent. People Jennifer's like, in fifth generation, can nobody sing anymore? Live, nobody can sing live, apparently. Not that many. They all got to backtrack. They all up there lip syncing. Did y'all see the Jenny performance? They was dragging Jenny and G-Dragon at the Mnets. They was dragging Jenny for filth, baby. They talking about she got up there and performed songs, and everybody in the audience was looking like this. Everybody in the audience was like, what we eating for lunch tomorrow? Like, what y'all doing? We going to that bakery tomorrow? Like, because Jenny performed 3 songs, and 2 of the songs she performed were very slow tempo kind of songs. Because did you see it? Because Jenny, 2026, JK has been impatient to have BTS come back. I believe JK is chomping at the bit to get out there. No comments on that. Jenny was like, so city. And then Jenny was still out of breath. And I'm like, girl, the backup dancers is doing most of the dancing. Like, girl, too many award shows with made up prizes. Very true. I'm like, what is this? Top 10 girls, top 10 boys. I'm like, girl, I can't keep up. Performance awfuls, but still get grand prizes. I'm only voting for BTS, and that's taking my time enough. I don't blame you. When I go back and watch the previous award seasons, remember when BTS did that iconic cultural one where Jimin won that cultural award because they did Idol? I go back and watch that over and over and over again. When Jimin was up there with the fans, baby, when Jim was up there with the fans, girl, I was like, Jim was up there twirling around the fans, and I was like, what happened to this? Remember the time JK was dancing in the water? There was water, and JK was just dancing all in the water, and he was just gyrating, just fell out in the water, kicking his legs up in the water. I was like, okay, I go back and watch those iconic BTS performances, And those performances were so awesome. And then I go watch this high school play bullshit now, and I'm like, is this a high school play or what do we like? I sat there and I haven't I watched all of the SBS yet, but y'all know I watched the mamas and I watched the MMAs. I was like, this isn't. And then people were upset because G Dragon won all the awards. You know, he won like album of the year, songwriter of the year, and then G Dragon get up there and he's like, it's just vibes. I told y'all leave G Dragon alone. G Dragon to get up there and be like, and I mean, in his stage performances, the way the sets is set up and the dancers, beautiful. But then people were mad because G Dragon don't really sing. You know, G Dragon just get up there and just vibes. It's just vibes. You know, G Dragon is like, I ain't got three other people to hold this performance, so G Dragon barely sings. You can tell that like it's a whole backtrack. Like at this point, is G Dragon doing a backtrack or is it just the whole song recorded? Because I'm to the point where I'm convinced that that is not a backtrack. That is literally the whole song recorded, and that G Dragon is just kind of like singing over the whole song. Like he could just put the song digitally up. Like he would go to Spotify, pull up these three songs, and just hit play from Spotify. Because basically, this is not a backtrack. This is the song. And I'm listening to this going, that's the whole song, ain't it? Like, G-Dragon, like, it's just vibes. G-Dragon, VIPs don't at me, just vibe. VIPs don't get at me. G-Dragon, just vibe. I liked it. G-Dragon was running around the stage, girl. G-Dragon was like, when he run back around the stage and then he danced a little bit. G-Dragon danced a little bit and he, go G-Dragon, go G-Dragon. And then he'll stop a little bit. He get tired. He like, okay, y'all go ahead. I'm tired. Okay. And then he danced a little bit, you know, and then he'll run down the stage and something. Yeah, I'm like G-Dragon, just consummate. My prediction for BTS comeback, can they save K-pop? My question is K-pop worth saving? I don't know if BTS can save K-pop. To me, it's gonna take more than just BTS. Yeah, G-Dragon was just vibes. He's just wandering around, Diana. He was like, he retired and didn't leave. He is so unbothered. He is so unbothered. G-Dragon don't care. He don't give a damn. He know that every time he performs, people went on his tour, and they should have called it the Just Vibes tour, because that's really what they were saying the G-Dragon tour was just him out there running around the stage, just hey, you know. People said that was the whole tour. That he didn't really sing a lot. He just sat down some. But that's what G-Dragon, that's what you kind of expect. You know, it's just vibes for him. You know, it's just a just vibes store. You don't like G-Dragon or Big Bang? Oh, Metaloo, you're breaking my heart. I love Big Bang. Yeah, but G-Dragon is in his don't give a fuck era. Yeah, after Burning Sun, he's like, what else can I? So yeah, I'm going to do a whole video about fifth generation, but it's just funny because I'm like, this is K-pop now. People are like, this is K-pop. I'm like, this is K-pop now. This is K-pop. And so K-pop has regressed. And again, I have issues with the music. I don't like the Y2K concepts. I don't like that. I can't wait till that is ended. I heard that this is coming to an end because that Y2K concept got on my nerves and it was stupid as dumb. I don't like the fact that people they've spent way too much time copying other artists, copying each other. I don't like the muted colors. Have you noticed that every group, if you have not watched K-pop, I tell people to go to Kville. Kville is a channel on YouTube where you can watch the countdown of what's on the Korean charts, and you will see the groups and you can't tell one from another. Everybody's wearing muted palettes. Everybody has white, gray, brown, beige, black. What is this? I'm like, can't anyone wear any color? No, nobody wears any color. No. Can I get some sparkles or something? Like, damn, if y'all all gonna be sitting around here wearing beige and brown looking depressed, bitch, can I at least get some sparkles on that outfit? No. That K-pop, Even the styling has lost its spark. There's no color anymore. All these girl groups get up and perform, got these beige, that these muted colors on. I just be over here dying. I'll be like, what? So did everybody just have the same stylist and everybody just copies everybody? All the girl outfits look alike. All the boy outfits look alike. And I'm just like, I can't tell one from the next. You know, V started the brown trend. Well, they need to look. V can pull it off, but I can't do beige on beige on beige on beige. Girl, what you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing beige on light beige on oatmeal on beige. You know, I'm just like, do we have to wear oatmeal on off white on egg white? Like, do we have to like? What happened to color? I want BTS to bring back K-pop and bring back color. What happened to color? Like, nobody wears color anymore. Like, G Dragon had like a red jacket on, that was cute. But everybody is in black and white, and I'm just like, nobody is gonna wear a nice green. I would love for somebody to come out here and wear some green outfits. Please, like, can I get a forest green? I mean, I'll take it. I'm desperate. I don't even like pink. I will take a pink. I will take a yellow. I will take an orange. I will take anything at this point. I'm desperate for some color in K-pop. Like, it's just, they just all look like a bunch of sad sacks. They just all standing up there in their muted colors. You know, that's what I'm watching the red carpet like, okay, here's the next group. Black, oh, okay. Here's the next group. White, okay. Here's the next group. Gray, oh, okay. I don't like the colorful BTS era either. I just want some color somewhere. Just a pop of color. Like a colored jacket or a colored tank top or shirt, just a pop of color. But just the muted, the bright, it's just depressing. And just they up there and they muted little dresses are white, and I'm just like, no, Moonlight, don't be going in on G Dragon. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Then VIP's gonna come here and they're gonna be mad at me. Don't come here, VIP. VIPs, don't you be mad at me. Don't you be mad at me. I was waiting for G Dragon to clutch his pearls over Plave. Yeah, Plave is that virtual group. There's another virtual group too. Have y'all heard about? I don't know the other virtual. It starts with an S. Oh, I just subscribed to their channel, but there's another virtual group, and I forgot their name. Um, but it starts with an S. I forgot their name, but they're another virtual group like Plave, where it's motion capture. You know, talking about, yes, they talking about he was wearing an auntie. Yeah, I put it in my post. They were saying that he looked like Kim Kardashian's mama. Talking about he looked just like her. He looked like Kim Kardashian's mama. So there you go. Kim Kardashian's mama. Yeah, but y'all leave G Dragon alone. I like G Dragon. I like G Dragon. Another virtual group, yes, another virtual group, Marie Miller. You know, and again, I'm still gonna do my video about AI. I may work on it tomorrow, but we will see about the AI video, because it's going to be pretty extensive talking about AI and K-pop and what it means for us in the future. But in the future, Plave and this other AI group, I forgot their name, it won't be necessary because, you know, it's motion capture and thing. I told you, it's getting to the point where AI is so sophisticated that you won't need a motion capture group anymore. I mean, there may still be a place for that animated style, but it's going to get to the point where you have a photo real girl or guy group where they are going to be photo real, and they're going to be videoed and animated and have a chatbot personality. Is it Spoofy? Hold on, let me see. Is that it? It's something with an S. Um, uh, S phase, S pays, Spazzy. Y'all better leave me alone. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, that's the name of the group. Yes. Yes. That's the name. Space, Spaz. Yes, that's the name of them. that they're a virtual group. They performed on NBC. Again, I don't know how these groups are performing. And there's a bunch of screaming fans. And yes, they are virtual K-pop idols. And they do live streams. Um, and yeah, they do live streams and stuff. And so yeah, they did a Christmas live stream that I watched. And stuff like that. It's just gonna get to the point where there's gonna be a photo real group where you don't have to. Your mom sends you crazy animal videos and they're all AI. I don't even tell her because she likes them so much. Come on, they're cute. I liked the Tiny Desk concert 5 years back. I like it. People love those virtual groups, girl. I don't know what you talking about. People love them. Like Plav went on tour. I tell y'all this. Did y'all not know that? I tell y'all this all the time. Plav went on tour. Play went on tour in Asia. It was an Asia tour. And we looked up their tickets. Me and Jennifer was looking up their tickets because I was trying to see was they going to come to America. And Jennifer told me emphatically that she was not going to a Play concert. She didn't care how much the tickets were. But in South Korea, like the third front row tickets were like $158 USD. Yes, a tour. Play was about to go on tour again in 2026. Yeah, a tool. Yeah, yes. I don't know how this works. I went online and you can go online and look up the videos for Play. Play is the most popular virtual group right now. Play is a male group. I subscribe to them on YouTube. And their songs are really poppy, but it's for it's a younger demographic, obviously. But they are on Weverse. Play. I subscribe to Play on Weverse. I don't pay for it. It's free. So I kind of keep up with them. But Play has you would be surprised, a big following, believe it or not. If you go look at their YouTube channel, Plav has a big following. And yes, I can't. I like Plav. They kind of cute. I like anime. I like anime and I like manga stuff. So they're kind of like animated in that. But I like Plav. The AI duos with JK just no, I did not see that. I did not see the AI duos. I got to look it up. K-pop, I've said it before that K-pop is different. That K-pop has changed. And I did a whole video warning Army Metaloop. And I told them that K-pop has changed. K-pop as a genre, as a music is not what it was 3 years ago when BTS was on tour. The music has changed. Now Jin and J-Hope have done a phenomenal job. Jimin has done a phenomenal job with their solos. But I'm really skeptical. I just don't know. I really don't know. I don't know without knowing what kind of music BTS is going to do. But I just want BTS to be authentic. That's it. I will listen to the music and judge whether I like it or not. But there is a lot riding on BTS, y'all. In the industry, everybody is waiting for them to come back. It is a lot of pressure. I don't know how they handle because they are single-handedly trusted with saving K-pop. Because again, with stock prices going down, I mean, Hybe is doing good because Hybe is expanding. But all of the rest of the agencies, they have had highs and lows this year. And it's kind of been hit or miss financially with their stocks because, like Stray Kids and ATs have done phenomenal tours, but those are two groups out of many. Do y'all see how many K-pop groups there are? Do y'all not understanding the gravity of how many K-pop groups there are and how many agencies there are now? Even from 3 years ago. Like we have doubled the number of K-pop groups, even from I went 3 years back to make sure I wasn't tripping. But people have done videos about this, that there are more K-pop groups now than there have ever been. There are more agencies and small agencies than there ever been. So all of these groups are going to want to ride the coattails off of BTS pushing K-pop once again into a global stage. And it's not fair. I don't think it's fair. And so I just don't want fans to be disappointed and understand it is what it is. But yeah, K-pop is riding on the shoulders of BTS. And again, I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. And they understand it because everybody is like, we got to see what BTS finna do. If they're going to sell out, then we're going to sell out. And it's not fair because other groups should be able to survive on their talent and their own music. The music, like RM said, I say it over and over again, the music should speak for its. If you do good things and you connect with your audience, and if you put out good music, people will come. With all the promotions and all the money that these agencies have, there is no reason why they should be doing stunts and tricks and flips and viral shit online and whoring themselves out to social media. I understand that's where the audience is at, but this is why they're getting in trouble, because they should be authentic to who they are. Audiences, especially in the West, want authenticity. We don't want fake bullshit. We don't, especially Army, especially us, those of us who only listen to BTS. We want authenticity. I like BTS because they are authentic and true to who they are. They actually like the music that they make. They actually like and know and listen to the music that they are making. There are so many groups out there making music that they don't understand, that they don't like because the agency is making them do. And so there's a lack of authenticity in K-pop that everybody sees. Everybody, even the people that are in denial, see it. You see the cookie cutterness. I see it every time. I see it every week. Here's another cookie. I can't tell this group from this group from this group. The names are getting more ridiculous. Even the names are getting more ridiculous. The fandom names are getting more. I'm like, everything is just getting ridiculous, just ridiculous. Is BTS going to give us K-pop? I don't think so. Susan, I don't think they will. I think they'll give us something different. But I don't think it'd be traditional what K-pop is. It's too much on BTS. It's too much. It's just too much. Yeah, and the industry is oversaturated. I can't wait to see BTS's new style. And again, I am hoping, and it's up to them whether they want to do that, that BTS can push K-pop forward like they did before. K-pop was pushed so much by BTS. Everybody was trying to catch up to what they were doing. And I hope BTS again can push K-pop forward and push them to do better. Because again, without BTS, we wouldn't have Stray Kids, we wouldn't have ATs, we wouldn't have Blackpink. We wouldn't have all these groups who really decided to go mainstream and to become global groups or try to be global groups. We wouldn't have them pushing the envelope and being more and being bigger. I need the theater to come back to K-pop. I cannot deal with this stripped down. I understand this is a trend now, but I want the theater back to K-pop. That's what I got into K-pop for. I did not get into K-pop for bland mediocrity. I got into K-pop because when I watch ATs and they were dressed like pirates, I was here for the magistry and the visuals. I'm a visual person. So again, all these muted colors is an assault to my fragile little mind and my senses. It's an assault to my senses, honey. I cannot deal with all these muted colors and these AI videos they doing. I want real music videos. I want real dancing. Besides Stray Kids and ATs and some other groups, I need these other groups to pull their weight. I need other groups to pull their weight in K-pop and stop relying upon BTS to carry you. I understand the halo effect. I understand the business conversations. But as a fan, I do have to say it is not fair that whatever innovations that BTS come up with, that people are going to try to duplicate it. Because they have. They've done it on every level. And not saying that BTS is the originators of K-pop. They're not. They got a lot of their stuff from Big Bang and stuff like that. But BTS were innovators in that they really pushed the envelope music-wise. Again, I say it before and I say it again. J-Hope does not get enough credit in the innovations and things that he did for K-pop with his solo. J-Hope, to me, doesn't get enough credit. I liked all of J-Hope's songs. I had wished J-Hope would came out with a whole damn album. I liked all of J-Hope's musical choices. I like his Killing It Girl is one of my top 10 favorite songs from a Korean artist. It was the video was on fire. The song was fire. The arrangement, the mixing, everything. J-Hope was, I love J, but again, I'm a rap line girl. I like hip hop music. So Mona Lisa and J-Hope, Killing It Girl, come on now. I was like, I need more of that. But I understand that all the BTS album is not going to be that. But, yeah, I agree that Cordis needs to dance a little bit more. Do you think BTS will go in on Stray Kids' direction? I think BTS hopefully will go into an AT's direction. I say that in my next video that I'm doing a video about my top 10 BTS wish list. So I suggest you guys get on your asses, Everybody watching this live stream, I suggest you guys go get your pen and paper or your phone or your computer and write a top 5 BTS wish list. Because I did my top 10 wish list and I'm coming out with this video this week talking about the things that I wish to see from BTS. And one of the things I said, I want to see BTS do grown and sexy music. I want them to do music that is their age group. I don't want them to do music for young people because they're not young. I need them to do age appropriate music. ATs do ATs has evolved over the years, and they don't have to copy ATs, but ATs have done grown have do more adult kind of edgy type of music, and I want BTS to be more of that. BTS is older than AT, so I think that they need to do. J Hope was amazing. He was thirst trapping us all. J Hope don't get enough credit. He does not get enough credit. Yeah, I know Stray Kids. I went to their concert. Yeah, J Hope was the highlight of my 2025 in K-pop. He was my highlight because he really pushed the envelope. Like he pushing K-pop along. Like you have to push K-pop to do. Yeah, I think BTS will branch into more sophisticated music. I hope so. I hope so. He said that some of their music in the past is too young to perform now. It is. Yeah, when they can't come out there and now I want to see it. I want to see them perform dope. Um, but to me, like they're you know, um like Attack on Bangtan and Dope and everybody say no, like they can't come out and do that. But their later stuff, yes. I think that they can still. Yeah. Right. Everybody need to do grown and sexy for Marie. Everybody. Like I do not want to see 30-year-old men running around in schoolboy outfits being cutesy. I don't want to see that. That's just weird. You want Moonlight typo got me giggling up in here. Well, shit, girl, I wang too. Let me stop. Let me just anyway, let me recover. Let me get my mind right. If y'all knew what I really be thinking, they'd kick me off of YouTube. They be like, you gotta get off of YouTube. Girl, you nasty. But I hope BTS do have a variety, have some kind of, progressive, sophisticated pop, and then have some grown and sexy, like kind of R&B kind of feel, kind of music to it. And then maybe some of the like I said, I want subunits. I said in my video, I want subunits. I want some subunits. Jackson Wang, we think about Jackson Wang. BTS has always tried to do music that reflects their generation and what they're going through. So maybe it's time for some baby making music. Are they going through a baby making phase? This starting to sound spicy, like my fan fiction. Spicy. My main character in my fan fiction, everything takes place in 2023 and earlier. There's a lot of flashbacks, but it's 2023 and in my book too. It's 2023. So we haven't got to 2026. And then I did a video showing the preview of what's happening in 2026. My character is very much pregnant with Yoongi's child. Like she's heavily pregnant. So y'all get to see in 2026 as I try to catch up to the modern time. I'm gonna get there. I don't know when book 3 is gonna come in, but I'm catching up to 2026, and my character, she is definitely pregnant with Yoongi's child. Maybe a few times. It's 2026. Let's see what my main character is doing. Oh, she's up to the devil's work. She's pregnant. She's heavily pregnant. And so yeah, I need mature and confident music. And yeah, but BTS, yeah, they can redo a lot of their songs. Like Black Swan is classic. Idol is classic. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, that's my song. That's one of my favorite BTS songs. I need to add to my list too. I would like to hear BTS B-sides. So I would like to hear a little bit more B-sides that I love. I love House of Cards. I love Make It Right. You can make it right. All right. I love that song. I actually knew that song from a long time ago. I actually heard that song a long time ago, like like at a store somewhere, and didn't know it was BTS. And I would sing it. I can make it right. I used to sing that song all the time when it came out. Never knew until just recently, like a year ago, that it was BTS. Again, Love Maze is one of my favorite songs. I would die to hear BTS sing Love Maze. Cause Love Maze is one of my favorite songs. It is, oh my God. So I'm in a love maze. I'm like, oh my God. House of Cards and Love Maze are two unsung songs of BTS. I love them. I love it, you know. But again, y'all know how much I love Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Y'all, you know. And BTS kind of ain't got to get up there and dance like they used to, but I know they're gonna get up there and try. Like my expectation is low, but they're rehearsing, so you know they came to dance. And when BTS returns to the stage in South Korea, which they will, again, you hear it from me first. Oh man. Okay, so in my opinion, my prediction, allegedly, is that BTS will make a return to television first before they do a stage performance, and they will return to television to perform. I don't know when, but I predict probably not that long from now. Um, that's my prediction. That's my prediction. So my prediction is that BTS will perform on TV sometime soon. Allegedly. Oh God, I'll be getting people in trouble. Oh my God. They love being on Jimmy Kimmel, yes, or Jimmy Fallon, yes. But yeah, I predicted they will perform in Korea. I think it's going to be in Korea on TV, not too long from now. That's what I keep hearing. That's what I heard. I want BTS duets. I want subunits. I want duets. I want them to sing with other singers. Like in second generation, we had a lot of subunits and a lot of people singing with people. YG was the master at this. Big Bang sang with 21. They did many different songs with 21. Big Bang did songs with FX. They did songs with other people. Like I miss the second generation where um they used to actually have real subunits with other groups and within themselves. So I want duets. I want duets with whoever. I don't know whoever. Throw me somebody. I give me anybody. I do it with. Before the release of the album, yes. I think BTS before the release of their album, BTS will perform on stage on a variety show or something like that. Or maybe an award. I don't know if there's any award ceremonies coming up. It sounds like you like the big news they want the company released. Ah! Ah! You know, like I said, I try to keep the people that I know on anonymity. They're anonymous, but sometimes I let it slip. I just be like, yeah, and this, and I'll be like, oh, I put my foot in it. I put my foot in my mouth. Like, you love Yoongi and Woo Song? Oh, okay, I would love. Well, like the Grammys? No, when is the Grammys? Is the Grammys in February? Might be. The Grammys in February, right? Mm. Mm. I gotta look that up. I'll look up to see what's coming up, and I'll give. And Grammys is like in what, in March? Oh, Grammys in February. I figured the Grammy. Yeah, the Grammys in February. I just wrote about the Grammys. Yoongi and Woo-sung was great. It was beyond great. I saw the Rose in concert. Again, it's on my concert vlogs on my channel. I went to see the Rose and they were great. Me and Jennifer had such a good time. And that guy Woo-sung in person, pictures of him don't do him justice, baby. Woo-sung in person, baby, he is cute. Like we were like in the sixth row. And I don't know how old he is, but he is cute. He is really, really cute. He's taller than I thought. He's really cute. He's really cute. He's really cute. Oh, you a Black Rose too, girl? Yes, we saw the Rose. They were phenomenal. Their stage looked great. They are real singers, like really real singers. Like no backtrack, no lip syncing, nothing. They was up there singing and playing guitar, and they were charming, and they talked to the audience. And Wu Sung was fire, baby. I was in awe of his visuals. I was in awe of his visuals. And I went home and I had to go look it up. Like I had to go look him up again because in person he was cute, baby. He was so cute. He's a handsome guy in person. Oh, he's the same age as Yoongi. He's cute. Yeah, he's a handsome guy. His voice is awesome, and he sang everything. Everything was sang. There's a lot of acoustic songs that they did, and his voice is beautiful. It's a beautiful voice, and he really was emotional, and he really connected with the audience and talked about how hard they struggled for so long and to play music and how hard they struggled. And nobody would give them a chance. Nobody would give them an opportunity. Wu Sung is 32. Yeah, he's Sugar's age. And he just talked about how hard they struggled. And again, I didn't know how hard. I was starstruck, baby. I was. You gonna tell you? Nah, y'all even telling you. Yeah, but y'all stay. I was look, you. Yeah, I had a momentary lapse in judgment. You heard they took a break. Yes, I heard that they are taking a break. They like I said, they went on a whole North American Asian tour. They were on tour for a while, and when we went to go see them this year, yeah. So I hear that they on a break, and it probably because they just hopefully they'll be okay. But yeah, they were on tour for a while. And I think they went to like back to back tours. They were almost like on back to back tours. But yeah, Wu Song, I was messed girl. I was like, hey, Will. I'm like, hey, oh what? Oh, he was cute. He was working cuteness. Like I said, when BTS comes to concert, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't like. I need to be way in the back, and I need to be way in the back for BTS's safety and for Jennifer's lack of embarrassment. I need to be way in the back. Like BTS come, I need to be in the back. Like I can't sit up too high because I'm scared of heights. So that's why every time we go to the concert, we're on the floor because I can't sit up too high because I'm terrified of heights, like real bad. So Jennifer knows when she go to concert with me, she don't care. She would sit way in the back. I don't. I got to be on the floor. So I need to be in the back on the floor. I can't be too close. Like if I get too close, no, no. Like if I be in arm's reach, I just might. I just, Oh, they took a break because the band members are in the military. Oh, okay. I figured something like that. Rest is important. Is very important, so you don't get burnt out. But I don't know. Like I be. You want to see their nose? And see, I can't. I don't. I'm just thinking, like, if I was that close to BTS, I don't. I think I think I might have a stroke. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I might not make it. I might not make. I would see Yugi come out and I would scream and I lose my voice, and then I might faint. I feel like I would faint. I've only fainted once in my life, and that's because I didn't have enough food and I was under a lot of stress. But I feel like if I don't eat or rest well and Sugar comes on stage, I feel like I'm going to faint. I just be like, and Jennifer be like, oh, hell. Nah. And I'll end up missing the whole concert and I'll be upset. So I don't know how I would react. I don't know how I would react. I don't know. I don't know. Just don't wear the wedding dress. I'm a little cute when I faint, though. If I had that wedding dress on, I can't wear the wedding dress, Moonlight. Jennifer won't let me. She is telling me once again, as of last week, that I am not wearing the wedding dress. She says, hell no. She says no. She ain't going with me. Sugar's deep voice is, oh. I was about to have a confession moment, but I'm not going to confess tonight. Y'all ain't gonna have me up here confessing tonight. Y'all are seats in the second. Yeah, I need second tier seats. If I'm too close, it's gonna be too overwhelming. I will go blank and end up acting like I don't know, and then and I'm naturally a shy person. You got crushed against a barricade. Never again. Look, y'all, Jennifer's here. Go ahead, Moonlight. Tell her. Tell Amethyst. Amethyst Sky is Jennifer. Tell Jennifer to let me wear the wedding dress. Go on, tell her. Jennifer said you didn't even wear a wedding dress when you married my brother. We got married at the Justice of the Peace in McKinney, girl. You know we got married to JP. No, I did not wear a wedding dress when I got married because I got married on my lunch break. It's the truth. It's the honest to God truth. Jennifer, but let me wear the wedding dress this time. RM's deep voice. I have not heard RM's deep voice. She said, I know. Jennifer, let me wear the wedding dress, right? Jennifer, like, hell no. Why do you think we don't hear anything from Yoongi? Because I feel like Yoongi doesn't want to. I feel I ain't sitting with you or driving you there. See, Jennifer said she will go, but she's not sitting with me or driving me there. So that's the takeoff. I think Suga has not appeared because number one, I don't think Suga wants to. Number two, I think Suga has kind of had it. Like, and then number three, um, I think that Suga doesn't feel like he probably has to, and I'm sure the agency is pressuring him to. That's what I keep it. The agency wants him to do more, but I don't think Suga wants to. I have a theory, and y'all don't believe me. My theory is Suga's done. Like, I don't care what anybody says. I think he's done. I think he's gonna do these tours, gonna do these promotions, and after that, my theory is Suga is done. He will compose and collaborate and do things and maybe come out with a solo down the road. But I just think Suga just don't want to. I think he doesn't want to face the heat in South Korea because it's still very much there in South Korea. People are ready at any moment to drag Suga, y'all. Don't ever underestimate the power of people to drag Suga. They are still ready to drag Suga. Yeah, he feel like he will let it speak through his music, you know. Yes, you can see it all over his face, Susan. When y'all watch that Weverse, I posted a short of Suga and I said this is why Suga's my bias. Cause you can tell Suga's done. Baby, Suga was on that Weverse like, motherfucker, what we eating tomorrow? She was on the Weaver talking about, I'm hungry. What we finna eat? I was like, he would chime in and talk every now and then, and he would look at the comments. Suga had his little dad glasses on, looking like somebody's Opa. Just Suga was on there like, baby, Suga had it. I say Yoongi is like, just can we at least pretend to be interested, like a little bit? Suga's had it. Even Jennifer said, yeah, he been at it. I said, damn. Yeah, he's just there for the others for now because he's contractually obligated. Yeah, Suga wanted to, yes, he wanted to be produced and he was tricked into being an idol. Yes. Yeah, I think he's over it now. With the scooter incident, I think he does. He's going to live his life and just go off into the sunset, possibly get married, have some kids down the line. And I think Suga's over it. I just think that he's like, I'm over it. Like, I'm contractually obligated to be here. You made oatmeal porridge with baked apples. That sounds so good. Suga is in open mode. He is just like, he don't care. I don't think Suga just cares anymore. You know. Oh, you felt since last year. Yes, last year when the scandal hit, I feel honestly that he was over it. The haters are trying to get at BTS. And I told y'all, I said it in the whole video, that get ready for 2026 because they're going to do anything. And to me, this is beyond BTS. They're going to do anything to get at hype. I think this is very hype centric, and they will use BTS and throw them under the bus to try to rattle hype. There are people for some reason, and again, I have yet to figure this out. I have to go down another rabbit hole and start asking things. But there is a concerted hatred of hype that I find irrational and weird, and nobody can explain to me what it is. I put a call out on my videos. If you can write in the comments why you hate Hybe or what have Hybe exactly done that other company, nobody could really answer me what Hybe has done is different than any other company in K-pop. Okay. Nobody provided me any kind of evidence or proof what Hybe exactly has done. Again, Hybe are expanding, and I think that I don't know who to blame. I don't know who to point the finger at. Somebody wants Hybe dead in the water. I don't know who. I don't know some people blame the Korean government. Some people blame Minhee Jin. Some people blame the shaman. Some people who's come on my live, she tell my girl, I know what it is. I'm like, what girl? It's the shaman. I said, oh shit. I said, oh, the shaman again. Y'all was serious about that. Even I've kind of said maybe the shaman did put her, sprinkle her little magic on there. I don't know if it's the shaman or not. I can't tell you. But I think there is a concerted effort to drop Hybe's prices and to basically cripple Hybe in some way. Either to get, again, I have a wild theory, either to get Hybe to break up, like as a company, like Hybe America be one thing, and then Hybe Asia to be something else, and then maybe Hybe Latin America. I don't know. I don't know what the end game of this is, but it's very odd. It's very odd. They are trying to get at Hybe in any way possible. And to me, this is not fan base. This is something else. This is things that I've seen is wild. I'm like, this is, and I thought, well, it's just, yeah, there is fans and the haters, yes, but this is beyond that. They are coming for blood for BTS. Sugar did make me upset. He had to write. He apologized like 4 or 5 times, and then when he came from the military, he apologized again. I'm like, that my whole girl don't even. I have a whole Sugar playlist where I went off last year because I didn't understand why Sugar was up here apologizing 10 times. Um, Everybody's coming for that K-pop money. Again, it might be something with the West. I don't know. But when Billboard and YouTube announced they were changing the rules, I called this months ago. Y'all were on my live stream. I called this months ago. I said before BTS come back, did I not tell you they're going to start changing up the rules? I said they're going to start changing up the streaming rules. Spotify is going to change their rules. Billboard is changing the rules. And watch, the Grammys and the awards will change the rules. I told y'all this. I said this is coming. Right before BTS come back, I said they're going to start changing the rules up. And they're going to start changing the categories in K-pop too. Watch, mark my words. Around the beginning of the year, you're going to hear that they're changing things in K-pop. I sure did. Marie Miller tell you, she was there. I said, watch, they're going to change the rules. That's what they always do. They are, Jay-Z investing in the K-pop. I'm telling you. I believe it. They're going to start changing the rules again. Before BTS, before next year, they would be eligible for a Grammy of next year. Not this year, but next year. They're going to change the rules and change the categories again. Because they don't want BTS to compete. They don't want Hybe to compete. Again, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they start changing up like how the awards nomination systems are done because they don't want K-pop to compete. They've never wanted K-pop to compete. And that's the sad thing about it is. Yeah, you're somebody don't want to hire it. They want to get enough shares to control the company. That's true. That could be another possibility. It's something. It's somebody wants to take over Hybe. And I told people, and again, I'm going to do a whole video about this, and I'm going to lay this out here again for the people in the back. Y'all ready? The people in the back, y'all ready? Again, for those people who have talked about it on my videos, not you fine people, about what does Hybe have to do with BTS? Again, I got the numbers. They came out with the numbers in Korean media recently because V is one of the biggest stockholders in K-pop of anything. And they came out with the numbers. I'm like, you do understand that half of BTS's wealth is tied in Hybe shares. Half of their net worth is tied into BTS and tied into Hybe. That BTS own anywhere between 11, each one of them individually own anywhere between 11 and $12 million worth of shares in Hybe. So the people who are like, what does Hybe have to do with BTS? Baby, everything. They, with that many shares, it means that BTS members are shareholders. They are voting shareholders. They're controlling shareholders. And that gave me a sense of scope. They're voting shareholders. They are major shareholders in the company. Half of their wealth is tied up into Hybe. Half. That is a lot. $11 million is nothing to sneeze at when they're worth about 30. So almost half of their money is tied up in Hybe. So do they want Hybe to fall? No. Who in the hell wants to lose 11, 12, $13 million? Nobody. Half of their money is tied up in this company. So again, they vote. They sit on the board. They sit on the executive shareholders board. All of it. So yes, BTS has an investment in Hybe. They are invested in the future of this company. They whatever happens to Hybe, if Hybe gets split up or lose money, BTS is going to lose lots of money. Lots and lots of money. To go from $12 million to like $8 million is a lot of money if the shares start dropping, or if they have to split up the company, or a company gets taken over and they have to sell their shares and they don't get their full price for their shares back. Like, that's a nightmare scenario. So yes, people are like, well, what is Hybe at? I'm like, everything. BTS, the half of their money is in Hybe. I didn't realize that half of their money is in Hybe. That's a lot. I was like, that's a game changer for me. That changed my whole mind. I'm like, okay, I was like, now the numbers are there. Half their money is in Hybe. So, they're the main pillar, they're the backbone of Hybe. 7 of them, each with $12 million worth of shares. I don't even know. I don't even know how much that is, but that's a lot. Because, I'm not good at math. And so that's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, RM did so much. And J-Hope has the most diversified portfolio that I've heard of. J-Hope is the most wealthy of all of BTS. J-Hope owns property. He owns penthouses. He owns a lot of real estate. He owns office buildings. J-Hope has invested very well and done very good in his money. And that is awesome. Whoever's advising J-Hope, or whatever person or persons, or if it's his own self that has advised him, J-Hope is my spirit animal. J-Hope has done very, very well to make sure that even if things don't go well with K-pop, or J-Hope can take off and leave it all, and will have enough money for him and his kids and his grandkids for a lifetime. He has made good investments. And that's what a K-pop singer you should do, because you never know what's going to go on with the industry and with the business. And so too many K-pop singers have unfortunately, just like in the West, gone broke. And so they have not invested well. There are I did a whole video about the top 10 like former idols, the top 10 richest former idols that have invested. G-Dragon is worth a lot of money, y'all. G-Dragon is worth a lot. I think G-Dragon was number 1 on my list. I think he was number. Actually, no, it's a lady. There's a female that's like the top earner. I forgot. I don't know what group. I did a whole video about it. You can look through my playlist, like top 10. It's underneath like the K-pop section, I think. But there's a female idol that she owns like a small island. Like her and her husband are rich. But yeah, G-Dragon is up there. G-Dragon, he's rich. While Moonlight over there talking bad about G-Dragon, talking about he looking like somebody's auntie. G-Dragon. I'm done with y'all. G-Dragon, Auntie G-Dragon is making a lot of money. Yes, V has recently surpassed them all. I think J-Hope was, but I think V now, with his branding deals and his endorsements, V is yeah, we don't know who's the wealthiest, but it's a suspicion that J-Hope and V are the top ones. Auntie got money. Auntie got money, baby. I didn't understand how many companies G-Dragon was involved in. G-Dragon has his own drink line, his own clothing line. G-Dragon has done well for himself. He will never be without money. Him and Kris Jenner. Jennifer sent me that picture, by the way. Y'all can blame her. Because she sent me that picture. You don't like his unbothered and anti outfit. G-Dragon has worked hard. He has worked very hard, and he's worth a lot of money. Like I said, until I was doing that video, I did not realize how much people were worth, how these, and JYP was on my list. JYP, Opa. Y'all know how I feel about JYP. Y'all know JYP is my K-pop side piece. JYP is my K-pop side piece. You always got to have a backup. You always got to have a side piece. So JYP is my K-pop side piece. Oh my God. Oh. What do I think of all about V's brand endorsements, his strategy? I think V supports brands that I think V supports brands that reflect his personality and his branding. I like that about V. V to me is luxury. He is luxurious. Why JK supports brands that he actually uses and he likes. JK won't do any brand that he don't like or use. V is luxury. V, I think is a good choice. I like his luxury brand. I like the way he's going. V wants exclusive, hair, face care products, and he wants exclusive those type of luxury brands that are South Korean. That I can see that's different in JK when JK has endorsement deals with Western brands. But I liked V's strategy because it fits his personality, it fits his branding. So you can tell with V and his team that V obviously wants to be seen in a certain way. He obviously, when you think of V, you want to think of like face care and smelling good and looking good. V is going to support anything that involves people like self care and looking good and smelling good, and I love it. J Hope is much more the fashionista because J Hope is a fashionista. J Hope is the most slickest, cutest little thing. J Hope will put together some shit, and I'm like, I don't know how that goes together, but it works. It works. It looks good. J Hope will wear like some leopard print and some stripes, and I just be like, I don't know, how does that? How? But it looks good. It looks but he pulls it off. So J Hope to me is Mr. Fashion. But to me, V is Mr. Luxury Brand. Mr. It's just, you want your skin and your body looking good. You want to be looking like V. You want your arms all out. You want V to be on again. Here goes my impersonation of V on Weavers. Let me get into character. Here we go. You gotta put your arm out. You gotta put your arm all in the camera, and you're like, Ami, Anyo, Aniseo, Anyo. You gotta put your arm in the camera. That's V. That's my insane. That's V. Anyo, Aniseo. V, J Hope is very modern. Where V is very where V is not the V impersonation. Yes. V ain't never met sleeves he like. V don't like nobody's sleeves. He don't want no sleeves. He's like, get this sleeves off of me. But V is very luxury. I think V is charm, luxury. I like that about V because V has a face for it. He has a luxurious face. Now look, you know, right. V be like, I'll put my arms on the camera. Like, I can't show my face. I got facial hair, but here's my arm. Here's the gun show. Here's the guns. I'll just be like, okay, V, like, yeah, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, baby. J Hope in his human made. You ordered a keychain for $50 and you paid $50 for shipping. Oh, Gemini. Oh, girl, you get it. I grew out in flatline. I came back. What happened? I had to resuscitate myself on that. I am not spending $100 on a keychain. Not unless somebody's giving it to me, giving the money for me. I love V. V be having me laughing, y'all. I just be watching so many videos with V and I just be tripping. So if I'm having a bad day, I'm like, let me turn on the video and then listen to V. And not a Weavers, but just him doing anything. Him doing interviews. V has such a really weird, eclectic kind of weirdo vibe. And $50 shipping, I ain't doing it. I know I don't think V is choosing too many brands. I think if I was V, I mean, there's always a fear of overexposure, Metalup, but I don't think he's chosen too many brands. I think again, I said it on my wish list that BTS need to do more. Like they need to do more. The shipping is the problem. The shipping is expensive. So I think that V needs to do, a few more. Like get I'm all about getting the money while you can. Get that bag while you can. I mean, baby, like he ain't gonna be this hot forever. He is not gonna be this hot and this good looking forever. So baby, get it how you get it, live it how you live it. And then these brand deals, they don't usually last a very long time. They usually last maybe 9 months, sometimes 6 months, 9 months. So sometimes it's just for a campaign. Sometimes it's a year. So these branding deals don't last forever. So I tell people like he'll be the ambassador for maybe a year, 9 months, or sometimes less than that. But unless they re-sign him again and he wants to re-sign or he go on to something else. But yeah, nothing, baby. There's nothing else. Yeah, Jackson Wang is everywhere. He has so many branding deals. Like, get that bag. Get that bag. V is Moulin Rouge. Oh God, that's so perfect. You know, I used to love Moulin Rouge, like the movie that came out with Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman. Oh my God. I used to have that movie on DVD. I used to watch that movie and sing the songs. Like me and my niece and nephews would sing that song. Oh my God, yeah, brands ain't the money. Tour and merchandise um is where the real money is at. Yeah, tour and merch is where the money is at. But branding helps. It helps, elevate you to a certain level with your branding index, and then companies are going to want to pay you big bucks to influence their brand. And V can sell some shit. Whenever he becomes brand ambassador, BTS, all of them can sell things. You know, like tier and stuff like that. Did you get a chance to watch some of the BL yet? I have not. I'm going to watch the Netflix dance movie in a minute. V was your bias for good 20 seconds until you saw RM's dimple. The dimples got him again, got him. The dimples get people every time. When RM smiles and flashes them dimples, baby, the women just be swooning. They be swooning and sweating, baby. They be. So why do y'all think that the SBS Gayo Daejeon, why do y'all think it didn't do good in the ratings? Why do y'all think? Did y'all watch it? Did y'all see what happened? I saw again. I watched some of it, but not all of it. It was over 2 days. But why do y'all think that it didn't do well in the ratings? I don't know why. I have no idea. Again, my own theories is that like the performances were okay, but it wasn't like it was anything spectacular. But again, like I'm just amazed at how people were really like downplaying it and not paying attention to it. You know, yeah, branding gets your face more widely seen. Once you get a global audience, tour money's unlocked. It sure is. Um, so yeah, I don't understand what happened with the SBS Gayo Daejeon. I don't know what happened. So if you guys can tell me what do y'all think what happened? Um, I'm not sure. They had NCT Dream, they had TXT, they had IVE, Stray Kids did Ceremony, and then the ratings just went flat. And then I saw some of the performances and they were cool. I don't know what happened. Like y'all, it's a little too boring. And why 2 days met a little because they had so many artists. That's why they had lots and lots of artists. If you look at the artist list, I swear to God, there was like 12 different artists. So yeah, they had to have it over 2 days. Um, you think people are having award show fatigue? Could have been. It could have been. It could have been. The voting as well. People are over the favoritism in the arts, just not K-pop music anymore. That's true. But yeah, I was surprised because apparently this one typically gets the rating. Like, again, this is not something I usually watch, and the only reason I paid attention is because there's articles out there saying how bad the ratings were, and how a lot of the idols were disappointed at how bad the ratings were. That some in the industry were kind of like having a freak out, especially the channel that it was on, that people were kind of like, really, really disappointed because it costs a lot of money to put on these huge shows with all these groups. And so when you have such a huge show over 2 nights and then it doesn't get ratings, and when I say didn't get ratings, they got abysmal ratings. That that this is, it's when the ratings are so low, a lot of these channels start rethinking their strategy, especially advertisers, because that's how they make their money. So for a show to get this horrible, like a 1.2 is pretty bad for the first night. And then 1.9 is still horrible. When they were expecting ratings up to be like a 2.4, 2.5 normally. And so I don't know what happened. I really can't. I'm trying to figure it out. Like I got to do some more investigating and just to figure out like exactly what happened because this is pretty curious. And then they were saying online that across the board that for all of these Korean award shows that ratings have been down, and that the only reason they stay in business is because they have it online. And this one wasn't online, so maybe that was the part of the factor as well, that it wasn't really broadcast live online. But a lot of people are saying that, it's the international fans that bring the viewership, and that they really didn't market the SBS very well to international fans. So I don't know, might be. So I don't know, but again, I didn't even know this was even going on. You don't do award. I know a lot of y'all don't do award shows. Yeah, Western award shows are not doing well either. They're going out of fashion and going out of style as well. The only reason that people watch Western award shows is for the performances. So that's why they understand that they have to get K-pop groups, and they have to get groups that sell a lot, because that's the only reason they're going to get ratings. Because people are tired of these old award shows. Like, nobody really cares anymore about the award shows besides those inside the industry. It's really a prestige thing for people inside the industry. Now, the Korean awards, to me, the award shows in Korea is just pretty much a bait and switch. Okay, bye, Sonia. You're gonna watch Tank J Valentine on R&B Money. They have Dion Cole. Okay, bye, Sonia. You have fun. And but yeah, I feel like that like the award shows are going out of style and out of favor. That people just really don't care anymore with social media, and people don't really care about that no more. It's just they must have just turned these award shows into variety shows, in the West, because I think people would probably. Marie Miller says she could care less. I'm done with y'all. I'm like, y'all could care less. I just found it curious that how even in South Korea, which they watch a lot of variety and shows, and these shows are tanking. So that's my interest in it. Is like, I can't believe these people didn't watch all these stars. That just shows you that the purchasing power of K-pop has declined. Yen said, in her opinion, award shows used to be a big deal because it was one main ways to get recognition and exposure. Yes. But now people are tired of award shows in many ways for artists to get recognition. Yes, I agree. Award shows was a way for people to see all the artists that they normally don't see a lot of, or people that they never heard of. But now with social media and the internet, it's just kind of like, okay, yeah, all right. But award shows typically do well still in South Korea, typically, but not in, but this year has been kind of shocking. And then, like I said, again, I bring it to the fifth generation not being a good generation. That it's not, it's lackluster. The award shows, they are fake. Especially, yeah, they are fake. Especially the ones in South Korea, all these awards that we all know this is a PR marketing scheme, that this is not real judges awarding. This is like, who's the most popular, who can pay the award company the most money. I think that's what, or most money to sponsors, I should say. Award show seems to be rigged. Yes, it's not about the artist. Who paid the sponsors or paid the channel to get the most awards, right? And they've been a bunch of controversies going on. So I don't know. So we'll see. But anyway, so it's almost, my time has almost come to an end. New Year's Eve, I will be having a New Year's Eve party. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Probably nothing. I'm probably going to sit around and drink some soju. Thanks to Jennifer. If you've not seen my community post, Jennifer bought me a whole box of soju. And so I'm ready for New Year's, and I will come on here with my New Year's party hat on. And I will come on here, and and if you guys are here, I'm going to be here. I don't have any New Year's Eve plans per se. But yeah, New Year's Eve, I will be here, and I will be watching, yeah, New Year's Eve party. I'm going to drink. I'll be sitting around like J-Hope eating fruit and drinking, just dancing by myself. Yeah, a lot of people feel like BTS is not there. It's pretty pointless. Regular flavor, no, flavored. I can't do the regular one. Ooh, the regular one is too strong. Like one soju, and y'all, I'll be on the ground just singing and doing. Look, I don't make any promises. Like I was like, I promise you guys, I'm not gonna get too liquored up. I don't know. I can't make any promises. Me, a little tipsy is a sight to behold. Jennifer, she would tell you, she'd be like, she's not order. And I would try to see if maybe Jennifer want to come along and be on the live stream. But us together is crazy. Like me and Jennifer together, it is not, I will be laughing till I'll be in tears because I'll be tipsy. We'll be laughing. Jennifer will say something very inappropriate and piss people off because, um, oh yeah, Kim Young Dae, yes, he passed away. And they have not disclosed how he passed away. So dressing your eyes, Pearl, baby, I'll be like, ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, Kim Young Dae died. He passed away. I don't. They've been very quiet on how he passed away, but I. So may he rest in peace. He was a good K-pop critic. I went and looked him up, and a lot of people in the industry have been talking about his passing, and people that knew him were pretty shook up about it. So yeah, but New Year's Eve, I will be here, y'all. I will be here. I will be here, and I will try not to get too toasted and wasted on these YouTube streets. Cause yeah, Jennifer should come on. I should come on, Jennifer. Like it'll be silliness. Like the rails. Like I will try to rein myself in a little bit, but if you get me tipsy, I just start talking about stuff that just you gonna check on me, Susan. Yeah, you check on me, girl. Because they shouldn't disclose how he passed away. I don't know how he passed away, but it's very mysterious that they didn't disclose it. So I don't know. But there's a lot of rumors going around though in the industry and speculation, which I won't pass on. But there are various rumors going on about his passing. And I just don't understand what was so secretive about it. And when other people have passed away and they've disclosed it. I mean, when I pass away, I want everybody to know. I want somebody to come on here and tell all my YouTubers, look, this bitch dead. And she's passed away. She's passed on. And this is what happened. See, she was on the beach with some 30-year-old, or she was trying to climb a fence to get the sugar. She fell off. She broke her damn neck. I told Jennifer gonna be like, I told her ass not to get up there. She wouldn't listen. She just insisted to climb this. She was trying to scale this wall. But I'll be like, well, at least I go out doing something that I love. They'd be like, she tried to climb a wall to sugar, and this bitch fell off and she died. There you go. The end. I'm like, damn, I went out like that. Like, oh. Yeah, after they did sugar, yeah, I don't trust the Korean media. Like she was wearing the dress, she fell off. They'd be like, she fell off the. I don't know what she was doing. She was stalking. She had some binoculars in her hand. She was wearing a wedding dress. She had her Yoongi marry me sign, and she fell. We don't know what happened. That's either that or she was in Mali with a 30-year-old man, and he blew her back out. We don't know what. She got her back blown out. She went into cardiac arrest. At least she died doing what she loved. Like she died. She died doing what she loved. Y'all could be at the funeral and be like, Miss Kiki died doing what she loved. A 30-year-old, and she went out on top. She went out on top. He took her to Hong Kong. She went out on top, ladies and gentlemen. She was right after JYP, bro. I'm gonna catch up to JYP's old ass. I'm like, come on, Opa. Let's go. She died on top. Yeah, she was on top of her game. She climbed the highest mountains. She scaled. She grabbed a hold of the stick and she climbed every mountain. That's how I want to go out for real. They be like, she was doing what she loved. She was doing what she loved. And some 30-year-old, I don't know. She may not even knew his name. We're not really quite sure what his name was, but she was having fun. So anyway, y'all, make sure you please read my Wattpad. I will put links after this video post tomorrow. There's also links in all the rest of my videos. I'm Nomadic Kitty FF, Nomadic Kitty FF, F as in Frank, F as in Frank, stands for fan fiction. On Wattpad, if you're interested into a good read, I am on book 2. Book 1 is done. I'm on book 2 right now. and it is getting juicy, it is getting steamy, it is getting intriguing. We people are like, will they, won't they right now? Because Key's ex, my main character, her ex has come walking back in, and he is an anonymous ex. And we're going to, within the next week, reveal the identity of the Mr. X. And so those of you who are reading my Wattpad and book two, I will reveal the identity of Key's mysterious ex, and you guys are going to be like, oh my God. They're going to be like, oh shit, it's on, shucky ducky, it's on now, when we reveal who Key's ex is. So y'all stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe. I'm fixing to go to bed. 30-year-old, I will give any 30-year-old a run for their money. Any 30-year, I will give a 20-year-old a run for their money, honey. Yes, not that Wattpad being the sidetrack, baby. Yeah, sidetrack. Talking about Youngie took her for a ride on his scooter. Baby, he took me, I want him to take me a ride on something. I don't know if it's going to be the scooter per se, but I can ride something else. Anyway, Army, good night, everybody who's been here. I appreciate you guys. Until Wednesday, New Year's Eve, and next Saturday and New Year's Eve, I'll be here. Live. Thank you guys for coming. I'm finna go get me something to eat, girl. I'm finna get me something to drink. Bye, Jennifer. Bye, y'all.